Hey, we live now, really.
Hey, we live? Hold on. Yeah, we live. What's going on, my beautiful people? How we all doing out there? I hope y'all all are doing well. I hope life is good. I hope that you are ready for day 4. Yes, day number 4 of training camp here with me, really, Gemz, aka Man, aka Mr. Wilson, whatever you want to call me. Please, just don't call me Collect. You understand me? But yes, we back, and yes, we are talking about day 4 out here with Shedeur Sanders. That boy, hey, he back, and he's out here doing exactly what we expected. He's dominating. Is he pulling away though? That is a real question. That is the question of today. Is Shedeur Sanders already 4 days in pulling away and taking that QB1 position? Because today, if you don't know, today he did practice with the ones. And a day like today, going out there and balling how he balling, dog, you know, we had to come in and we had to talk about it. Come on now. You know we had to. So without further ado, Shedeur, we're going to go ahead and show your press conference. All right, so we're going to show Shedeur Sanders. We're going to show his press conference. And actually, we're going to show Deshaun Watson's press conference, too. We're going to show them back to back. I'm going to interject intermediately, throughout. I'm going to interject. And with me interjecting, periodically, it's for a reason. It's definitely for a reason. And with me doing that, you got to understand, man. You got to understand. At the end of the day, it starts with Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders every single day as the two quarterbacks in this QB battle. Which one will prevail? But I told you, Shedeur had another one of them days. It's cool if we just start off with, a highlight real quick? Is that cool? That all right? Because that boy Shedeur saying, hey, I got wheels too now. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. I'm pulling up the clip, y'all. Be patient. There's been a lot of them. But actually, here, we're going to start off, like I said, Shedeur Sanders, press conference from earlier today. Let's play it. Let's talk about it. Then we'll pull up everything else. Shedeur, what you got to talk about today?
Just how much more comfortable kind of within yourself you feel entering year 2 compared to maybe this time last year?
Yeah, I would say I pretty much figured myself out, figured out my routine, learned about myself way more, and I'm overall happy with the process.
Shedeur, you talked a couple weeks ago at your camp about
being
down in Miami with Deshaun and some of the guys. How much have you guys been able to kind of carry over what you guys worked on down there, out over these first few days?
Yeah, any rep at any point in time is extremely important. Even the guys that weren't able to make it.
Facts.
We talk about different things in the building, and we work it, after practice some things. So every rep that we able to get with our guys truly makes a difference and truly builds that trust and connection.
How do you assess the way your camp is going there after 3 days?
I'll just take a day at a time. Like, just focus on things I got to get better at, focus on the things I got to be more crisp at, and understand the flaws that I have and keep improving that.
That's simple.
How exciting was it to have Pops here the other day?
How exciting was it?
Yeah.
It was.
So he basically asked him how exciting was it to have Pops here during practice the other day. Okay.
It's good. Like I'm overall focused every day by like the practice. So the outside, nothing else really matters. Like whenever I'm on the field and that, but it's whenever I'm off the field, of course, like I'm excited that I see my dad. I ain't seen him in like, I don't know, since the summer maybe. But yeah, nothing matters when you between the lines.
That's a fact. Focusing on ball. We love it.
you guys and the entire offense.
Yeah. We get great looks every day, and that's what I'm excited about going into the season, reviewing all the film from last year and mistakes I made, and just being able to recognize, have a better pre-snap, be able to recognize things better, and post-snap also. So the fact that our defense gives us a lot of different looks and everything is truly great that we're able to get that in practice.
And that's what we're talking about.
Just the responsibilities in time you adjusted to all that new information.
Real quick. Do y'all want me to play? Because I got clips of this press conference. Do y'all want me to play some of the clips that we need, or do y'all want me to just play it all through? Because I usually just play it all through because I want him to say what he got to say. I want him to actually, show y'all that, hey, at the end of the day, I hear all these questions and I'm answering them, one, the correct way and how they should be answered. But two, I'm also not going to play with y'all because there was a couple clips out there that already. Actually, let's do this one. Even though he was going to get to it here in a bit. But let's go ahead and shoot to it. Why not? Because they're going to try it.
I'm so locked in on this year that I don't think about the years in the prior or live in the past because that don't benefit or help me get to my goal or the team.
So basically what she asked him, and here, to be quite honest with you, we're just going to play the whole press conference through. We're going to do, all right, we're going to do what I want to do. But with that being said, though, he basically told her, like, I'm not worried about the past. She asked him, how does it feel, looking back at the Colorado is what I'm looking back for when I got everything in front of me. Ain't no need to look back. Ain't no need to worry about what happened yesterday, what happened the day before. No, we focus on the present. We focus on now. I'm focused on where I'm headed, and I'm focused on being QB1 of the Cleveland Browns this year. I'm not worried about what happened and what I did at Colorado. That's not going to help me on the field. That's not going to help me continue to get to where I want to get to.
You've had to absorb and implement this offseason, and how do you think they're coming along out on the practice field when you guys are going through these things?
Yeah, so of course it's going to be good days, bad days. We always strive to have our best days every day. But, I play better and I feel better whenever I have all the information and, I know exactly what's going on at all times. So that's why I just spend every minute, every hour of my time really focused on being the best quarterback I could be and being the best leader for this team I could be. And that obviously translates. The more information I know, then the more comfortable I am as a person.
Shedeur, Todd Monken talked the other day about cadences and how it can have up to 10 different cadences in a game. How does that compare to last year when you were in the team and even going back to Colorado? Did you have that many different?
Colorado, I can't even think. I don't even go down memory lane no more.
See, so he's talking about, you heard the question. All right, here, I'll repeat it, but this was a clip that I was showing you, this extended version.
Back to Colorado, how does it can have up to 10 different cadences in a game? How does that compare to last year when you were in the team and even going back to Colorado? Did you have that many different?
Colorado, I can't even think. I don't even go down memory lane no more with Colorado anymore. I see a couple highlights a little there sometimes, but I'm so locked in on this year that I don't think about the years in the prior or live in the past because that don't benefit or help me get to my goal or the team get to our goal as a team. So it's like nothing matters to me if it is not helping us win. If it's not doing anything, it just don't make sense.
Talk to him.
Perfecting all of its different cadences. How much of a challenge is that?
I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't say anything's a challenge. It's just about sacrifices. What are you willing to sacrifice to be able to intake, to have the mental capacity to do that? You can't stretch yourself thin.
We look at every practice kind of like as a race between you and Deshaun, and we're judging who's behind.
Yeah, we know y'all looking at every practice.
Do that, and if you don't do it that way, how do you block that?
So we know none of this matters to the basketball.
Okay, we just got to get the next question. I answered this question 1,000 times. We focus on ourselves and what we do and what we need to do to get better each and every day. So that's just something y'all think about and y'all care about. you know.
They still teammates at the end of the day, bruh.
Time the pads will come on.
They co-workers at the end of the day. You gonna come in hating your co-worker just because you got to compete against them? No.
I live in the present, so I'm looking forward to practice today, and then after that, then I could think.
Shedeur, it seems like over these first handful of days, we've seen you connect with KC and Denzel Boston a lot. Like, what's it been like getting to work with those two rookies and adding them into your
What it been like, Shedeur?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited
KC
for them,
and
yeah, you know, overall, I'm happy. I'm really happy that they're here, you know, and all the decision makers made the decisions to bring them here because they definitely they held up their end, you know, and they're definitely a part of the standard that we have here. And it's just exciting being able to see young guys come in and, you know, have daily success, and that success daily is gonna add up over time.
Speaking of some of those new pieces, what's it been like playing behind some of the new guys that the Browns added to the offensive line?
Yeah, there's a lot of different personalities though, and I enjoy it. I enjoy all the different personalities. That's what I love the best about them. Like, they all just so different, and it's just a different vibe, a different atmosphere that we have here, even interacting with each other. Like,
that's because it's a new Cleveland. Different vibe,
coming to work
different
every day,
atmosphere.
doing all this stuff. Like, it's exciting being able to see them. This summer, I'm like, dang, I feel like I didn't have many friends, you know. And then I love to get back here and then see everybody.
Right. So with this, they're gonna try to turn and flip this and watch how this reporter responds to how he said it. So let's hit
they all just so different, and it's just a different vibe, a different atmosphere that we have here. Even interacting with each other, like coming to work every day, doing all this stuff. Like, it's exciting being able to see them. This summer, I'm like, dang, I feel like I didn't have many friends, you know. And then I love to get back here and then see everybody, and then be able to spend this time that we have together. We all working towards one goal, one purpose. So we're all aligned. So it's easy to hang out with each other because on the field, off the field, we both have all the same end goals. So, you know, it's easy to connect with those people.
Why do you think that was last year? That you felt like you had not a lot of friends?
Look at this.
You know, just the position you were in, or
well, I was saying like.
Why you feel like that last year you felt like you didn't have a lot of friends? No, that's not what he said. You was there, you listened to what he said, and that has nothing to do with what he said.
I was saying more like in real life, like whenever you have like a group of people you hang out with every day, which is like at the facility, those relationships, then you have a break, and it's kind of like, dang, you kind of miss that. I'm sure y'all miss each other too during the break. You're in the break, I'm sure. Exactly. But just having that type of connection, everything is truly exciting.
When you talk about figuring yourself out between year one and year two, does that lead to more consistency, you think, day in and day out? And how important is that?
I think it's more about, like, if you're consistent with anything, you're going to be consistent with everything. Like, it's a simple thing. If you eat at this time every day, then you're going to be better and consistent at eating every day at this time. Like, I don't really know. I don't really know.
Two more. Seems like you're doing it.
At this point, he like, no, I'm tired of answering the question. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Honestly, I just want to play football. Like, this stuff cool and all, but I'm just here to play football. Honestly.
Hey, real talk.
Now have Denzel and Grant in practice, which you didn't have throughout OT.
I've been looking into getting a personal loan.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We ain't been looking into getting nothing. That's how they gonna do it, shit? Hold the phone. That's how they gonna do us. But let's get back to our regular scheduled programming. Because like I told you, they ain't paying us to go on. What they thought this was. Chat, come on.
Denzel
playing with the right one.
In practice, which you didn't have throughout OTAs and minicamp. So, and those guys are in the fold. How challenging is it, or how are those guys challenging you as an offense while they're coming out?
Who again?
Denzel and Grant, who they weren't
on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean they were not in OTAs or minicamp. So how have they kind of maybe brought up the intensity on that side of the ball for you guys to go against?
I would say, of course, they're great players. They're overall great players, so when they come in, of course, it's a little different. But we don't really, offensive side, we don't really care. Like, we try to not care about who's on the other side, and we try to attack them, you know. So that's what it is, because them being great make us greater than we are, you know. So it just helps out overall.
Last one. How did it feel that yesterday you had that huge crowd of kids just screaming for your name? Like you had fans from the youngest being like a baby to the oldest fan that you had. What's it like having that support from Cleveland year two?
Hold on. Before he answer that question, I just want to show y'all this because, hey. Shedeur yesterday, the fans was going crazy. They was going crazy. But it was one fan in particular. This boy gonna, Tamar at the lunch table. Tamar when he go to school, and he kicking it with his friends. Hey, him. When he kicking it with his friends, dog, he gonna tell the world, hey, yesterday Shedeur signed my jersey. He signed my jersey. All right, I just wanted to show that. But Shedeur, how did that feel, man?
It feels amazing. But I wouldn't say like that's anything new. I would say it's just new here.
Definitely ain't nothing new.
I would say it's I'm thankful that I am able to have a platform and that I'm an inspiration for a lot of people. But I wouldn't say it's super surprising. I wouldn't say it's surprising. I think the work and everything that we put into us and just overall how life is going so far, I think that's just what comes with it. And I appreciate those relationships. And forget the kids. What about the parents that brought the kids?
Hey,
so that's a big sacrifice right there. So I think the parents that wasn't able to get in, you know, they had to stand on the outside of the gate and watch their kids. But overall, it's a great feeling. But right now I'm like focused on practice and stuff, and like this isn't really helping, you know, us win games.
Hey,
so I'm not really interested. Appreciate y'all.
Like they was sick. What? This isn't helping. It's not. It's not. It's not helping. It's definitely not. But anyway, that's up to Shedeur. All right, can we get into some clips now? I know what y'all been waiting for. All right, y'all know I got the clips coming. All right, the clips are loaded. But are you ready? Because I told you it's day 4. Day 4. And Shedeur out here balling once again. I told you we gonna talk about it. I told you that we gonna have a conversation about my guy getting in his bag every single day. Deshaun, he got in his bag too today. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff from Deshaun, so we're gonna show a lot of Deshaun highlights too. But for the first one, can we get our first touchdown? Can we get a first touchdown? Jerry! Hey, you stepping up during practice. I see a little bit. First touchdown. Hold on. I definitely, they trying to get me copyrighted. Hold on, hold the phone. And my bad, y'all, that was wrong clip. First touchdown in 7-on-7 from Shedeur Sanders today. You saw Jerry Jeudy over here in a slot, nice little drag route, nothing too crazy. All right, this is the actual the clip I wanted to show y'all. My bad. I'm finna get copyrighted and all with messing around. But SO to Jerry Jeudy, you see him over here in the slot coming across our screen. Put it right on him. Easy money. First touchdown in 7-on-7 from Shedeur Sanders. First touchdown, period, for my guy. Yes, it came in 7-on-7, but hey, it still counts somewhere. But I'm still ready for the pass. Come on, though. I'm not going to lie to you. That's easy money, though. That's easy money. Hitting Jerry Jeudy in the slot. You welcome. Found a little gift, huh, Jerry? SO to Jerry Jeudy. I guess some hands do work. hey, y'all, I guess the hands do work. SO to Jerry Jeudy, though, all right? We ain't gonna come on him like that. But you know what other connection is working well? The other connection that's alive and well is this boy Shedeur Sanders and Denzel Boston. And remember, Shedeur working with the who today? He dominating with the who? He dominating with the ones. Shedeur out here dominating with the ones. He said, I feel just natural back here, coach. I think I need 2 days in a row instead of switching. But it's okay. We can switch for now. But, coach, it don't matter if I'm with the ones, with the twos. Shoot, put me with the goddamn threes. I'm going to still ball. Hold on. Dun. I'm sorry, y'all. We can't. Come on. We ain't going to do that. Anyway, Shedeur Sanders dropping back. You saw Denzel Boston over there in the slot. Look at the pocket presence, though. Can we talk about it? Sitting in the pocket. Okay, pocket starts breaking down. Okay, we got to get out. Oh, I see him. Let me set my feet. Put it on him. Can we talk about the pocket presence from my guy, too? Can we talk about the pocket presence? What they going to say now? Set the feet. Get it out. Damn. I'll show you the other angle of this hit, too, in a second. But y'all see it, though. I'll roll a whole clip. I ain't going to pause it. Come on now. Get out of the pocket. Sit down. Put it on him. Hey, Denzel Boston. That boy catching everything. That's sort of Denzel Boston, dog. Because he ain't playing. Denzel Boston ain't playing, bruh. He's not playing. He said, hey, I know y'all ain't had no real no guy back here with wheels. But hey, I'm here now. You ain't had no for sure catcher, no for sure hands that you can always throw it up to. But I'm here now. That's also Shedeur Sanders. Hey. Toe tap swag coming from Harold Fannin. Hold on, y'all. Copyright Central. Woo! Hold on. Okay, 2. And if you don't know, with this drill, they're doing this drill specifically on purpose. Getting out the pocket. Pocket is broken down. It's collapsed. All right, we got to roll out. Who open? I see him. And so the Harold Fannin, can we drop a ball for Harold Fannin with the toe tap? Swag. The toe taps. Swag. Hey, Harold, I see you, big guy. I see you, big dog. Right here, Shedeur. Give it to me. Thank you. I found some. Look what I found. A gift. Hey, I'm here for it. And then, Shedeur said, hey, guess what? If you ain't like that, I guess I got wheels on me too. If they don't like that, hey, Shedeur said, if you don't like that, if that's not enough, my friend, if that's not enough, I got wheels too. Hold on. I got wheels too, my friend. I'm showing y'all the whole clip. I should have cut it up, but it is what it is. I got wheels too. Take them out. Oh, let me get up. I got wheels too. Hey, let's watch the whole play back. Read option. Jared Verse, I'm sorry, but my guy, we got to point you out on this clip too. The DN crashes down. Jared Verse. Look, Shedeur, he's reading it perfectly. Hey, Shedeur, that DN, hey, when he crashes down, hey, we know what to do, don't we? We know what to do, don't we? That DN crashes down. We know it. Come on now. We got to keep it. Harold Fannin, great block. Get up, two. Come on. They like, hold on. Did he really do that? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Jared Jeudy, though, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Jared Jeudy was out here making plays today. Jerry Jeudy's was out here making. Jerry Jeudy made a couple plays today. That's all I'm saying. If we're really going to talk about it, if we're really going to have a conversation, Shedeur, look at all these people. The pocket has collapsed. Guess what? We got to roll out. We got to roll out. Who we going to find? Who we going to find? Jerry Jeudy on the sideline. Jerry Jeudy on the sideline. Jerry Jeudy on the sideline. Jerry! This snag, my guy. This snag, my guy. I'm going to show you. It's a couple of these. All right, we only got one angle for a few of these. All right, so, hey, relax. All right, I'm going to bring out the other angles. All right. If we talking about it, though, from that angle, all right, I already got another angle for you right here from that same rollout. All right, I'm going to show you actually the whole play. But let's go ahead. Let me pull it up. All right. Don't come at me. All right, I can't get the best angles for all the clips. All right. It's about 150 different people there. All right. There we go. Hold on. Be patient. There we go. All right. Rolling out. Pocket collapse. Deeper shot from this. Jerry Jeudy 2 feet in. Shedeur Sanders, hey, he put it on him. I just showed you 2 instances. And if it was a sack, I would have pointed it out that it was a sack. All these the 2 instances I showed you, hey, he getting out the pocket. The pocket has collapsed. Boom. Throwing on a run. Getting it to him. Putting it on him. I mean, come on now. Denzel Boston. Him and Shedeur. That connection, once again, is alive and well. Once again, it's alive and well. I'm just saying, for the people in the back. All the way in the back, all the way over there. The connection is live and well, my friends. The connection is live and well. Another one. The pocket is, I ain't gonna lie. He practicing, hold on, y'all. Shedeur is practicing with the ones today. And every time I look up, I'm seeing bodies on the goddamn ground. And he having to roll out today. All right, this is day 4 of camp. All right, we ain't gonna trip too much. But let's watch the O-line right here. All right, let's focus on the O-line. All right, hold on. What's going on? Okay, boom. One man down. So he just created a power right there. Okay, nothing crazy. I thought it was worse. All right, offensive line, that's all to y'all. Y'all still do y'all thing. All right, I just wanted to make sure. You feel me? Because, hey, on some of these clips, I'm looking like, hold on, why is there so many pounds that's over there? All right, and now, y'all saw Jerry Jeudy already scored a touchdown in 7-on-7 in the goal line. Jerry Jeudy scored another touchdown today. In goal line, but this is 11-on-11. Ain't no 7-on-7. 7-on-7, all right, yeah, so going through a touchdown on 7-on-7, all right. Nah, who cares? But this 11-on-11, you see Campbell out there, Campbell with the ones, ain't he? You see Jared Verse right there. Come on now. You see Mason Graham right there. Come on now. You see play action. Put it on him. Ooh. Play action. Don't worry. Put it on him. TD. Come on. Jared Verse, hold on. Hey, hold on. Whoa. Hey, we can't have that, big fella. All right, we ain't gonna be it. We can't have that. But you lost your foot. All right, he slipped. Jared Verse slipped. All right, that's a one-time thing. That's so the Jared Verse though. We know that boy be balling. That's so to him. But that's so the Jerry Jeudy too though. Jerry said, "Hey, hold on. I know these young gunners out here showing out. But don't forget about who? Don't forget about me. Can we drop a bomb for Jerry Jeudy? Because Jerry said, hey, I know they just got Denzel Boston. I know they drafted KC Concepcion in the first round. But, hey, don't forget about me. He said, what about me? And Shedeur said, even though you was doing this, even though you, hey, when you open, I'm still going to hit you, Jerry. When you open, step up in it. Ooh. You see the coach? Hey, look at the coach. Hey, even a coach. Even a coach. All right. Hold on. Now that I look at it, it would have damn near been a sack. All right, somebody came free off the edge. All right, up. Because the running back, he stepped up. He picked up one blitzer. Then it's a free blitzer, which is a corner. So this would have been a sack. It would have been a sack. All right, if we're being honest. But, hey, it's still a score for the offense. It's still a score for the offense. And then look at Coach. Coach like, hey, we don't care, baby. He said, hold up the wrist. Hey, can we drop a bomb for Coach? Hey, I don't know what coach that is, but can we drop a bomb for Coach, baby? Oh, my goodness. Can we drop a bomb for Coach? Hey, but I'm showing y'all clips, though, man. Let's just say the boy, too, was balling again. And can I show y'all the best clip of the day? Can we talk about the best clip of the day real quick? All right, QB tracker. All right, we're going to talk about it here in 2 seconds. All right, so if you came for the QB tracker specifically, be patient. Be patient. All right, if you came for the QB tracker specifically, just give me 2 more seconds, all right? Bear with me. But can we talk about the throw of the day? Deshaun Watson. It was not thrown by him. I quit. Shedeur Sanders. Hey, my guy. Can we show him the throw of the day? Send back in the pocket. You see, loading up. Woo! Woo! Can we wind it back? Roll the tape. Roll it back. Who is that throwing it? That's 2. Who's on the receiving end? That's 12. Woo! He put it right in the bread basket. He put it right. Gift. It's a gift. Oh, my goodness. Can we stop playing with my guy? Denzel Boston is showing out every single. If it's one person that's consistently showing up in all my clips every single day, if it's one person showing out every single day, clip after clip, it has to be Denzel Boston. Come on, baby. Shedeur can't throw a better ball than that. Hey, roll the clip back. Put it. Come on, baby. Bro. Bro. Hey. Andrew Berry said he wanted what? Bully ball, right? Andrew Berry told Denzel Boston. He said, hey, Denzel. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm yelling in the mic, all right? My bad. But listen, Denzel Boston, I might make a bet for him to put up 1,000 yards this year, man. Denzel Boston might mess around, put up 1,000 on him. He might go ahead and put up 1,000 on him. But y'all, come. Hey, roll it back. More time. Can we drop another bomb for Denzel Boston? Can we drop a bomb for goddamn Andrew Berry? Can we drop a bomb for Shedeur Sanders? Because Todd Monken, if you remember, Todd Monken said what? What did Todd Monken say for the people in the back? I'm not going to decide who the quarterback 1 is. I'm not. It's going to be the players in the locker room. It's going to be the players in the locker room. You know why? You know why? Because, dog. Because at the end of the day, it's about what you do between the black and white lines. When you touch that grass, it's what you do on the grass. Right now, what's being done on the grass, especially by that boy 12. Yes, Shedeur, hey, he balling, but hey, Denzel Boston looked like one of them. Denzel Boston looked like one of them. All right, we're going to get off this clip. My bad, y'all, but we just had to talk about it. All right? I'm not going to lie to you. We just got to have a conversation about it because I think the Cleveland Browns might got them one, dog. I think y'all really do, dog. Because if I'm being honest, this is the clip. This is the highlight of the day. All right, so for those of y'all wanting more clips, be patient. We're going to get to more clips, all right? Be cool. Be cool. We're going to get to more clips. But all I'm saying is, at this moment right now, dog, woo, that boy Denzel Boston, he's looking like he's one of them. That's it. Next clip. I quit, y'all. I quit. But I had to like, we had to stop everything for a second. All right, we had to. All right. Because that connection, I'm loving it. This was the throw of the day. So if this was the throw of the day, you know we got to spend a little time on it. Right in the, come on, baby. Come on. If it's a throw of the day, and this is 11 on 11. Hey, guys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is 11 on 11. You understand me? This is 11 on 11. I'm just stating the fact. I'm just saying. This is 11 on 11. You saw it. You see the people on the field. This is the first defense. You see Quincy Williams. My bad. Hold on. Who did he catch this on? Who's that? Who's number 11? Hold on. Who's number 11? Somebody, hey, let me know, chat. Who's number 11? Who he called that on? Real quick. It happens to the best of them. But who he called that on? Who's that? But honestly, as a corner, though, you can't really play that ball no better. You can't really play that ball no better. You can't. As a corner, you can't. And look at Ty Monkey. He like, oh. Oh, is that Ty? Ty like, oh. He's like, oh, okay. Nah, that's not Ty. But anyway. Anyway, man. Throw the goddamn day. All right, we're going to get to another clip. But we had this. Hey, this is my platform. All right, so if I'm going to show love, I'm going to definitely show love to the throw today. If y'all found another throw out there that was better than that, you go ahead, you can let me know. But Shedeur Sanders out here balling today. You understand me? Shedeur Sanders with more plays like this. And like I told y'all, he's not going to win. All right, let's have the conversation. Let's really talk about it. Like I told y'all, he's not going to win the competition in one day, dog. He's not going to win the competition in one day. He's not. But the thing is, if he stacks good days, bro, and he keeps showing up day after day, dog, everything else going to take care of itself. In this league, dog, it's a what have you done for me lately kind of league. And then on top of that, it's a league where, dog, you got to show up day after day, time after time. And if Shedeur continues to show up, and then if he shows up and shows out when he comes out here in these preseason games, when the bullets are really flying and they playing other teams, everything else is going to take care of itself. But y'all know I can't be biased. Deshaun said, hey, don't sleep, stay woke. Deshaun said, hey, don't sleep, stay woke. Stop playing with him. Deshaun said, I'm here too. Nice little TD. Goal line situation. Deshaun is running with the twos today. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I see you. Easy money. All right? Easy money. I showed y'all Shedeur. Hey, he had the play action. Jerry Jeudy came across on the drag. We saw it. He hit him. Put it on him. Goal line situation. Deshaun Watson. He's scoring touchdowns too in the goal line. All right? We here for it. Practicing with the twos today. Shedeur Sanders practiced with the twos yesterday. Boom. Hey, I got you. I'm going to put it on you. I love it. He said, I'm going to put it on you, big dog. I'm going to put it on you. So go ahead and put it on him then, Deshaun. Let's watch it one more time. We ain't no haters over here. We're going to show love to both sides of the aisle. Not even going to lie to you. We're going to show both sides of the aisle. Boom. Put it on him. All right, and if y'all leaving comments in the chat, hey, we will get to the chat's comments at the end of this video. So once we finish all up over here, I'm not going to lie to you, we will get to y'all comments. All right, we will get to the chat's comments. All right, I'm not going to leave y'all hanging like that. I ain't going to do it like that, but we going to get there when we get there. All right, we going to get there when we get there. But if we being honest, if we get into another Deshaun Watson highlight, I just showed you a good highlight, so that way y'all don't think I'm biased. I'm not a biased guy. All right, I call it straight in black and white, straight down the line. I call it how I see it, man. I call it how I see it. All right, I quit. But nah, seriously, I call it how I see it. I just showed you a good clip of Deshaun Watson, and this is 707. There's a bad clip of Deshaun Watson. There's a bad clip. Today, we're going to look at the QB tracker. The QB tracker, hey, is about to come out. Here, give me 2 seconds. All right, we're going to pull it up. The QB tracker for today, we're going to talk about it. All right, be patient. We're going to get there. But Deshaun Watson, I'm seeing a comment, hey, we got to take risks. At the end of the day, it's practice. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But Deshaun, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Just throw it away. Don't give him no gifts. It's 707. It's the goal line. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. Deshaun, at this point, nobody's open. You're staring at him. Come on, dog. What you looking at? It's nothing. Once again, there's nothing wrong with throwing interceptions during practice. There's nothing wrong. At the end of the day, it's practice. We don't care about practice, dog. We care about what you do when you're going against the Buffalo Bills and the scrimmage that's coming up. We care about what you do when you go against the Chicago Bears in Chicago for the first preseason game. We care about what you do in those preseason games. Don't put too much sauce into what we're talking about. Yes, we're going over this. Yes, I'm talking about the clips. Yes, we are looking at everything and we're talking about everything. But at the same time, if I'm being honest, once again, it is okay that he throws an interception in practice. Chat, this is practice. Don't get ahead of yourselves. But Deshaun, just throw the ball away. You pumped it because it wasn't initially open. At that point, just roll out. Get out of the pocket. It's 7-on-7. Don't just give him a free gift. Look, he looked straight at Todd Monken. Hold on. Look, as soon as he threw it, he knew. God damn it, Deshaun. Look at Todd. He looked at Todd. The defense lit over there. They like, thanks for the gift. Thanks for the gift. Come on. This is what we can't have. But once again, chat, it's practice. Relax. Relax. We will also show Deshaun Watson. He had a press conference earlier. We will also get into Deshaun Watson's press conference earlier. But I'm just showing y'all this footage. I just showed you one good play. We're going to get into some more good clips from Deshaun Watson. But this is a clip of 7-on-7 and goal line. So as you can see, now they're getting to the goal line during practice. Now, they were 2 spotting for a minute. Then yesterday they were working on 3rd and longs. Now they're working on goal line situations. So during an install in camp, you got to understand, this is what they're going to continue to do. They're going to continue to stack these days, right? And they can continue to install different things every single day. So with them doing that, you got to understand, it's going to take a minute for these quarterbacks to get accurate. All right? Shedeur Sanders also had an interception today. He got intercepted on the sideline. So Shedeur Sanders threw his first interception today too. All right? It is what it is. It happens. Like I told y'all, this is practice. They're supposed to throw interceptions. They're supposed to try different things. All right, let's get into the next clip of Shedeur Sanders throwing an interception. All right? It's okay. Throwing interceptions during practice. Remember, y'all, this is practice. 4 days in a camp. Relax. He threw it up for his guy. Oh, hold on. First of all, hold on. Whoa. That angle is horrible. That's on me. The angle is horrible. All right. I got a better angle for y'all now. All right. Hold on. Hold on. If we're going to show the interception, I'm going to show y'all the real interception. All right, my bad, though. My bad. Y'all like, hold on, dog. We couldn't even see what happened. All right. So right now, let's just look at the beginning of this video until I show y'all the other angle. All right. Let's look at the beginning of the video. Shedeur Sanders throws his first interception. It is what it is. All right. We'll do the whole video. Offensive line is holding up. Shedeur. All right. He's sitting back in the pocket, looking. Offensive line, clean pocket. All right. All right. He threw it up for him. He threw it up for one of his receivers. And the guy went up and made a play. It is what it is. As you can see, the sidelines, they're happy. Like I told y'all, be patient. We're going to get the other angle. Relax. Relax. Okay? Relax. We're going to get there. But I just wanted to show y'all this. I just wanted to show you to you for a second. All right? But here's another angle. All right? My bad. Another angle. Other interception. Hey. Hold on. Boys ain't trying to get copyrighted. But Shedeur Sanders throws his first interception of camp. This is a full clip. He threw it. Hey, see, that's the problem. He threw it to goddamn Jerry. Hey, Jerry, we know what you're trying to do. Hey, he threw it to Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Hey, hold on. I showed you the first angle, did I not? Did I not? And I wasn't biased. But now we're looking at the other angle. Hey, of course, who the hell was he throwing it to? Goddamn Jerry fucking Judy. Goddamn. Get him out of there. Good coverage. He just went up and made a play. But Jerry, what the hell? Oh my goodness. Man, goddamn, Jerry. Hey, chat, am I tripping, man? Can we really blame Jerry, bruh? Chat, can we blame Jerry, bruh? I'm asking for a friend. Chat, can we blame Jerry? All right, do we blame Jerry for this, chat? All right, because this is once again 11 on 11. This is training camp day 4. Shedeur Sanders throws his first interception. He sit back in the pocket. Okay, if we're looking at it. He throws it up for him. Jerry. At least make sure he'll just knock the ball down, Jerry. He was trying to get Jerry. Hey, chat. Are we blaming Jerry Jeudy for this, chat? Chat, are we blaming Jerry Jeudy for this? I'm asking for a friend. Chat, I'm seeing chat. He said, yeah, knock the ball down if you can't catch it. I saw Jerry in the defender. Y'all, how we feel about this? Even when, because right there, he has a step. The defender's not looking at you. So if he's not looking at you, I'm going to adjust. I'm either going to try to step in front of him and catch it in front of him, or I'm going to just knock the goddamn ball down. God damn. Hey, man. Are we blaming? Hey, chat, am I tripping, chat? Chat, am I tripping? Is this on Jerry Jeudy? Is this on Jerry? Chad, I don't know. Chad said, yeah, so Jerry. Hey, Chad said it's on you, Jerry. Jerry, I ain't say it. That's Chad said it. So, hey, Chad, we blaming Jerry Jeudy for Shedeur Sanders' first interception of camp. And of course, like, the irony, y'all, like, hey, chat, I'm sorry, but the irony, if we really sit back and looking at this, chat, the irony of it is that he was trying to give Jerry Jeudy a shot. He throw the ball up to Denzel Boston. Denzel Boston's coming down with it. He throw the ball up to Casey Concepcion. Casey Concepcion putting his body on the line, and he's going after the ball. He throw the ball up to Jerry Jeudy, and what the chat. Am I tripping, chat? I'm just saying. All right, let's roll a clip back. All right, one last time before we get to the next clip. All right, we're going to move on, chat. I'm just saying. We about to move on. All right? We're about to move on. But Jesus Christ. Jesus. We watching the whole clip. I'm not pausing at nothing. Who is it on, chat? Last time. I mean, that's a hell of a play by the defender too, though. Right, chat? That's hey, that corner made a good play. The corner made a good play. Right? But Jerry, you got it. Come on, man. Come on, Jerry. Come on. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That zero for the interceptions for Shedeur. Every time I look at the tracker, bro, that zero kind of makes me a little happy, man. That zero makes me a little happy. You feel me? Me seeing that zero in the column when I look at the QB tracker, the zero makes me happy. But God damn it, Jerry, Shedeur, can we not throw it to Jerry no more? Just throw it to KC, throw it to Denzel. All right. Come on, man. And then this was during a 2-minute period, so this is the end of day 2. God damn. You can see it's 1 minute on the clock, y'all. Tie game, 13-13. Right now, they're doing a 2-minute situation, chat. They're running a 2-minute situation. With them running the 2-minute situation, Shedeur Sanders, at the end of the day, is 3rd and 13. It's 3rd and 13. It's either going to be a PI or, shit, my guy will come down with the ball. Remember, Shedeur is playing with the ones today. 1 minute left. The clock's ticking. 2-minute situation in practice. And goddamn fucking Jerry Jeudy. Fucking Jerry. Man. And then, if we looking at it too, Deshaun did the same thing to end 2 minute. He had another interception. So Deshaun at least took the twos. He took them down the field. Right now they're in prime time territory. Prime territory to score at the end of practice. They're in prime territory to score. Deshaun Watson took them all the way down there. Once again, but that's a horrible ball. He's open. Deshaun, you sailed that. Holy shit. What the fuck? Deshaun. He said, all right, hold on, chat. Hold on. I know Shedeur. Hey, we can blame Jerry for the last one, but who this on, chat? This the same situation. Shedeur threw an interception early, 3rd and 13, trying to give his guy a chance. All right, this is Deshaun Watson in practice. 2-minute situation. But he sailed the goddamn ball. He was open. He was open. He was open, chat. Chat, was he not open, chat? Chat, I'm asking for a friend. Hold on, chat. I'm asking for a friend. Is he not open right here in this scenario? I'm just saying, chat. Is he not open right here in this scenario? God damn, he sailed the hell out that ball, though. Damn. Yeah, Deshaun, that's on you, big dog. It happens, though. It happens. The defense happy as hell. Look at his head. Hey, he's so disappointed. Look. Hey, me too, big dog. Hey, because that's the thing. I'll be disappointed too because in practice, Shedeur Sanders just, ended up in a 3rd and 13, threw the ball up to Jerry Jeudy, 2-minute drill, 2-minute situation. Now Deshaun Watson, he's at least coming on the field. He has the twos with him. They're driving down the field. They get around. It looks like they're in the goal line, probably pushing into the 20. I'm going to show y'all the other angle of this interception, and then I'm going to show y'all the time clock here in the background here in a second. But if we're really talking about, if we're having a conversation, right there, he's open. He has a step on him. He just got to, Deshaun, that ball got to be put on him, big dog. That ball got to, hey, chat, that ball got to be put on him, don't it? Hey, chat, that ball got to, Deshaun got to put that ball on him. But like I told y'all, it's practice. So I think when the QB tracker comes out, if it's not already out, I told y'all we'll get to the tracker in a second. We will get to the tracker in a second. But this is another one of Deshaun Watson's interception for today. No. This is the other angle. Never mind. This is the other angle from the first interception I showed y'all. So Shedeur Sanders threw an interception today. Deshaun Watson threw an interception today. I mean, hey, it happens. It happens. The defense happy as hell, though. And that's how practice ended. So both quarterbacks today, 2-minute drill, 2-minute situation. Both quarterbacks end up throwing interceptions. I mean, hey, It happens. It happens. So ain't too much to be mad of, chat. I'm not going to lie to you. Not too much to be mad about today. All right? If we're looking at the QB tracker is now out. All right? If we're talking about the QB tracker. All right? Like I told y'all, this is practice. Hey. Relax, chat. I told you we was going to get to the QB tracker. I told you that we was going to get to it. Relax. ESPN Cleveland. They released the QB tracker. Remember, this is from 7-on-7 drills and 11-on-11 drills. All right? QB tracker from today, day 4 of camp. Shedeur Sanders goes 13 for 22, but he throws four touchdowns. 13 for 22, a day with the ones, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Hey, Dubs in the chat, how Shedeur do today, chat? How Shedeur do today? Deshaun Watson today, day with the 2s, remember. Deshaun was practicing with the 2s today. 3 TDs, 3 interceptions. How we feeling about that, chat? Deshaun Watson, day 4 camp, 3 TDs, 3 interceptions. Shedeur only had Shedeur, first interception of camp. Can we be mad at it, chat? Are we upset with this? How we feeling about it, chat? I'm about to pull up I'm gonna pull up all 4 days so far as the QB tracker. All right, we gonna get there. Relax. Dylan Gabriel, less reps today, but he went 5 for 9 with the 2s. Dylan Gabriel threw an interception. So damn near the quarterbacks was goddamn giving the ball away today. God damn it. Quarterbacks goddamn was giving the ball today away, chat. Quarterbacks was giving the ball away. Goddamn Taylor Green. Hey, Taylor Green getting that Shedeur treatment from last year. Hey, it happens to the best of them. Hey, chat. Hey, Taylor Green getting that Shedeur treatment. All right? I'm not going to lie to you, chat. Hey, we can't. Hey, Taylor, hey, all we can say is we understand, chat. Hey, Taylor, we was there. All right? We done came a long way, Taylor. All right, I'm not trying to laugh that much, y'all. I'm not. I quit. All right, I quit. I'm not trying to laugh that much, chat. All right? But Taylor Green today goes 1 for 1, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. All right, but QB tracker once again. So y'all know I'm not lying. ESPN Cleveland. They have released a QB tracker of the day. QB tracker for August 1st. First day of August. Football is officially back. Hall of Fame game coming up next week. Let's go. Can we drop a bomb for football being back? Can we drop a bomb for football being back? Can we put some dubs in the chat for football being back real quick? Yes, we're talking about Shedeur Sanders. Yes, we're talking about the QB tracker. We're talking about all this. But can we put dubs in the chat for goddamn that football season being back, y'all? Holy shit. But how do we feel about this, y'all? Let's look at the comments. All right, I'm about to pull up the comments real quick. All right, I ain't been looking at the comments all stream. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Be patient. Let's look at the comments. All right, what we talking about? All right, Deshaun Watson, 3 picks with the 2s. Yeah, that's wild. 3 picks against the 2s is wild, chat. 3 picks against the 2. Hey, Shedeur Sanders, we know, he went with the 1s today. Shedeur Sanders went with the 1s today, right, chat? But 3 picks against the 2s? Hey, it's something to be talked about. All right? Chat, how we feel about that? All right? The top 5 defense going to get them out the mud. Most of Deshaun Watson CDs was mostly at the goal line. Deshaun INTs look bad. Yeah, Deshaun Watson's INTs look bad. Because we're looking back. All right, hold on. If we're looking back at it, chat, looking at back at this is one of the interceptions Deshaun Watson threw. And you got to remember, Deshaun Watson was going with the 2s today. This is against the 2s. Shedeur Sanders should have had more interceptions against the 1s today, if we're being honest. When against the 1s, Shedeur Sanders had how many touchdowns? 4 of them things. He had 4 of them things. But if we're looking at it, chat, he sailed this ball, man. At least this interception out of the ones he had, that one shouldn't have been an interception. That one, this interception. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Let's get back to the QB tracker, though. Once again, the QB tracker from today. Shedeur Sanders goes 13 to 22, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Deshaun Watson goes 12 for 19, 3 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. But he's practicing with the twos. You throw 3 interceptions against the twos, chat saying, hey, that shouldn't happen. They said Shedeur was awesome today. Shedeur was awesome today? How we feeling? I mean, because chat, he said, hey, they said they curious about how many incompletions was targets to Jerry Jeudy. Hey, chat, I didn't say it. Hey, that's what chat said, y'all. I ain't say nothing. That's what chat said today, y'all. I ain't say nothing. Hey, that's what chat's saying, chat. I mean, hey, chat. Y'all rule the world. Y'all know that. But with Deshaun Watson today having 3 interceptions against the twos, oh, that's tough, y'all. That's tough. Well, let's hear from Deshaun Watson himself. All right, so let's hear from Deshaun Watson real quick. I played Shedeur Sanders. I played his interview. All right, let's hear from Deshaun Watson, how he's feeling about camp so far and how he's feeling things are going. All right, this is not from today after practice, so he can't answer about the interceptions he's already thrown today. But he answered a few questions about the interception that he threw yesterday. So with Deshaun Watson, let's hear what he had to say about how camp is going, how things are so far. All right, we're going to play a little bit of this, and then we're going to get back to the QB tracker.
Deshaun, you guys were obviously down in Miami a couple weeks ago together, you, Shedeur, your teammates. How much have you seen carryover from what you guys were able to kind of get accomplished down there as you kind of gotten into camp?
I think the biggest thing that has been carrying over is just the relationships that we built. The time, not just on the field, but just off the field, hanging out, going to dinner, and just being around each other has been great. So you can see the chemistry and the bond between the team is definitely really good.
John, how do you feel like you have performed in your first 3 days of camp so far?
It's been decent, just working on the different situations that we go through each and every day. So just trying to master that as long as, learning the new system. Of course, we had all spring, about 10 weeks to kind of learn the system. But, once you get into training camp, it's a lot of different changes and things like that he kind of throws in. So it's been well, just trying to stack each and every day. You can't win all the days at once. So you just got to take one day at a time and correct the mistakes that you make. And
where are you, Deshaun?
Deshaun, the other day, Coach Monken was talking about cadence.
How you feel about the cadences, Deshaun? We only going to answer one more question, then we'll get back to this in a second.
Different cadences. Is that a lot? Have you been through your days where you had to know that many cadences for a game?
Yeah, actually, when I first got into the league, that was very heavy in Bill O'Brien's system. That was from the Patriots, Tom Brady tree. So everything was required for the quarterback to make the reads, the points, the cadences, and just make sure that everyone was on the same page. So this is definitely something that I'm familiar with.
Physically, Deshaun, how do you feel?
I feel really good. I feel healthy. Just got to continue to just build that football shape. I think that's the biggest thing that I'm, working on through this process each and every day. Just try to build that endurance, build that football shape, because it's been a while since I've really been on the field with 11-on-11.
Is it tough
we feel that
back and forth? One day you're with the one.
So right now, this is the most important question, because we're gonna see if did Deshaun make an excuse or not. He said right now, going back and forth the ones and twos. He said that it's been a little bit of not a struggle, but you'll hear his response right here, and then we're gonna move on after this.
Yeah, I mean, it can be because it's hard to build that rhythm. But, at the same time, you as a quarterback, you just try to lock in. You got to be a leader out there, and you got to bring everybody to that standard. And you all got to play that way. So regardless of what group you're in with or who you're in there with, you just got to make sure you execute at a high level. So it's definitely challenging, but at the same time, you can't make that as a excuse, in this job.
Deshaun, I know we've heard other quarterbacks talk about this, but
all right. As long as you said ain't no excuses, Deshaun, that's all that matters. All right? That's all that matters. All right, so now just moving on. All right, y'all. I just want to compare the 2 interceptions real quick. All right? I know I'm a little messy, but hey, we gonna take it there, chat. I'm sorry. So once again, we're just revisiting it for 2 seconds, chat. I just want to do this, all right, because I want the chat to let me know. All right. Let's see. Comparing the 2 interceptions. Who hit the worst interception of the day? All right. That's all I want to know, chat. We're comparing. Not getting messy. We're just asking a question. All right. This is the end of this is the 2-minute period. This is the end of practice. Trying to drive down the field, trying to make something happen, trying to give your team a chance to score. Jerry got to go up for that ball, though, dog. As many times, like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Jerry got to go up for that goddamn ball. All right, so this is Shedeur Sanders. This is his interception that he threw during the 2-minute drill. All right. Yeah. Could have put a better ball on him, potentially. But, Jerry, it's 3rd and 13. I'm throwing it up there for you. If you ain't going to catch it, at least you can't get mossed by a goddamn corner. Can't. Like, come on, baby. Now let's compare it to Deshaun Watson's. Deshaun Watson. This is his interception in 2-minute drill from earlier. Who had the worst interception, chat? I'm just asking for a friend. Who had the worst interception, chat? All right, we know Jerry trash. All right, well, nah, I'm not playing. Jerry ain't trash. He's a professional, NFL wide receiver. But, man, see right there? You got to put that ball on him. Yeah. See right here, he's open. But god damn. He said that's just he just sailed the pass, chat. All right, not too much Deshaun Watson slander in the chat. All right, relax. All right, let's watch it all the way through one more time. All right, so Deshaun Watson, that's his interception. And like I said, chat, we ain't gonna be messy. All right, but I'm asking for a friend. Who had the worst interception? Now let's take a look at Shedeur's. All right. Who had the worst interception, chat? We're about to move on in 2 seconds, but I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Yeah. Jerry, you got to go up for that ball, man. Knock it down. Come on, bruh. It looked like damn near the cornerback playing wide receiver. That's a snag, though. That's a snag. That's a nice little snag. Shedeur potentially could have gave him a better ball. Yes. But, chat, once again, who had the worst one, man? That ball can't sail like that, Deshaun. All right, chat. I think we got the answer. I think we know the answer, right, chat? Chat, do we know the answer, man? Asking for a friend. Dang, that's tough. I don't know if the ball slipped, but hey, I'm continuing to show this angle, y'all, because this is a dang near the best angle, in my opinion. So that's why I'm showing it from Deshaun Watson's interception. But yeah. How we feeling, chat? How we feeling about that? All right, if we're talking about the topic of the day, the QB tracker. All right, if we're talking about the QB tracker for the day, once again, Shedeur Sanders, he goes 13 for 22. Deshaun Watson, he goes 12 for 19. Dylan Gabriel, 5 for 9. Taylor Green, 1 for 1. he at least took advantage of his reps. All right. But Shedeur Sanders going to get some ones, though. Like, the most impressive thing for me, you throwing 4 touchdowns and you throwing them against the ones. We're going to see when Monday comes around how Deshaun Watson fares against the ones. We're going to see him and how, with the pads on, he does against the ones. But we got to go off of what we have, right, chat? We can't really, be mad at what we got. We kind of got to go off of what we have. But Deshaun Watson, for him to be going against the twos, chat, this, he did pretty well, 12 and 19, but 3 TDs, that's a great thing. But most of his TDs has been reported, or at least a couple of people said it, they were in the red zone. Most of his TDs were in the red zone, right? I mean, come on, man. And they're saying Shedeur Sanders. I can't. No Shedeur Sanders slander or Deshaun Watson slander in the chat. All right, we're going to keep it neutral, but I just want y'all honest opinion on most of these topics that we're talking about. But they're saying Shedeur Sanders can't throw over 60%. He's not accurate. Dog, stop it. He just threw over 60%. He threw over 60% the first day. Here, I'm about to put up on the screen. All right, I'm about to put up on the screen the trackers from each day. All right, except for we ain't gonna put up my guy Taylor Green's stats. All right, but if we're looking at the QB trackers from every single day, all right, I'm about to pull it up on the screen. All right, we're gonna talk about it here in 2 seconds. All right, hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me pull it up. Actually, hold on. Give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm making it do what it do. All right, hold on, chat. Bear with me. All right, but we got to do this. All right, we got to do this because it's some conversation that need to be had. I'm tired of the slander. I'm tired of all the extraness. All right, because I got people saying in the chat, Shedeur Sanders can't throw over what? A 60% completion percentage in practice. Well, if we're looking at all the QB trackers, from each day, all right? If we're putting the QB trackers on the screen, right? And we're looking at the QB trackers from each day so far, we got 4 total days. All right, 4 total days that we're looking at. All right? So far, it's saying Shedeur Sanders, he's 64 for 19. Somebody in the chat already did their homework. All total days so far. Someone said Shedeur Sanders, he's 64 for 91, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. From all the days so far, Deshaun Watson, he's 58 for 90, 3 TDs, 6 interceptions. I mean, Deshaun Watson, if we're looking at the numbers, he's been, hey, that's the title in the chat. I appreciate that. But if we're looking at the numbers, Shedeur Sanders, he already has great chemistry. That's a hell of a point. Shedeur Sanders already has great chemistry with who? Let me get my face. My bad, chat. My bad. There's a whole QB tracker. I guess I got to make this small. It is what it is. But there's a whole QB tracker, so that way I'm not blocking it. All right, y'all see it? There's a whole QB tracker. So if we're taking a look at the QB tracker, right? If we're really having an honest conversation, okay? Right? Shedeur Sanders, the first day, he went 16 to 19 with the ones. The second day, he went 14 for 24 with the twos. Well, actually, no, the first day he went with the twos. Second day, he went the ones. All right, my bad. But if we're looking at the trackers, y'all, and that's on me because I should have put today's tracker all the way to the left. That's on me. All right, I'll make it better graphic. But, I got to work with what I can. All right, so chat, we're looking at it. How y'all feel about this, though, chat? I'm going to let y'all lead the way. But so far, somebody's taking care of the football. So far, somebody's hearing what the coach is saying. So far. If we're really having a conversation, if we're really talking about it. So far. I mean, hey. Shedeur Sanders is taking care of the rock. Let me pull it back up. My bad. Let me pull it back up, chat. He's taking care of the ball. Dylan Gabriel. I mean, let's not sleep. Stay woke. He had 2 TDs today. With his reps, he went 5 for 9. Yes, if he maybe got more reps. So all my Dylan Gabriel fans out there. Yes, we understand it. Potentially, if maybe. If only. If only he could have more reps. You know? We get it. I understand completely. But right now, he doesn't have that many reps. All right? So he got to work with what he can. And he's still throwing interceptions with the reps that he has. All right? So, chat, I'm coming to y'all. I'm asking. 4 days in. 4 days in. What time is it? Because is Shedeur Sanders separating from Deshaun Watson? That's the question. That's the topic at hand, chat. Is Shedeur Sanders separating from what happened? Is Shedeur Sanders separating himself? I'm just asking for a friend. Right? Because we're looking at another one of Deshaun Watson's. Deshaun Watson, this was another one of his interceptions. I ain't trying to be messy. This is another one of Deshaun Watson's interceptions today. This one, during 7-on-7, we can't have this. We can't have this during 7-on-7. Right now, Deshaun Watson is turning the goddamn ball over. A little too much for my liking. It's only 4 days in the camp. Right now, the one thing we can say is Shedeur Sanders got the goddamn message from coach, and he's taking care of the goddamn ball. Period. Shedeur Sanders is taking care of the ball right now, regardless of whatever you want to say. However you want to slice it, however you want to look at it, Shedeur Sanders is taking care of the ball right now. Deshaun Watson. In the goal line, dog, we ain't. If you're doing it during 7-on-7 when there's goddamn no rush, no pass rush, no pads, ain't nobody coming to get you, Deshaun. Like, if I'm really being honest, really having a conversation, Deshaun, you can't do this. You can't do that. I'm not trying to be messy, chat, but I'm just stating the obvious. Not trying to be messy, chat, I'm just stating the obvious. Deshaun Watson, you can't do this. I'm not being messy, chat, I'm just stating the obvious. Those are 2 interceptions that Deshaun Watson had today that is entirely on him and his fault. Not being messy. I'm just calling a spade, chat. Can I call it? Hey, chat, is that okay? Chat, am I being honest? Chat, is it okay? Chat, can we have a conversation? So, chat, I'm hearing some people say he's struggling with seeing the underneath defender. But right here, chat, it wasn't no underneath defender. Yes, on that one clip, he was struggling seeing the underneath defender. But on this one, he just sailed this goddamn thing. And as quarterbacks, sometimes that happens. But Shedeur Sanders, he's looking more fluid in the pocket. He's looking the most consistent. But time will tell. And when the pads come on, chat, that's going to tell it all. When the pads come on, chat, that's going to tell it all. That's when we're going to see what boys are really talking about. That's when we're going to see what's real and what's not. When the pads come on. Everything else we can care less about. Everything else doesn't really matter. Right? Everything else doesn't really matter. If we're really being honest, we're really having a conversation about it. Until the pads come on. But right now, though, during 7-on-7, throwing an interception like that, doing a 2-minute drill, Shedeur Sanders, if we're looking at his interception, all right, I'll play his interception. I'll show it again. All right, so that way people don't think we're being biased. All right, let's look at Shedeur Sanders' interception once again. All right, let's look at Jerry Jeudy. Who is this interception on? All right, like I said, we looking at everybody. I'm going to show Dylan Gabriel's interception in a second, too. All right, we're going to look at Dylan Gabriel's interceptions. We're looking at Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson's interceptions. But Shedeur Sanders, with him throwing, this is his first interception in 4 days. His first interception in 4 days, I must add. And with this one, Jerry. Goddamn Jerry. See, every time I see this chat, how we, like, every time I'm looking at this chat, are we putting the blame on goddamn Jerry, man? Because this every time I look at it, I'm like, goddamn Jerry Judy. Yeah. But those are the interceptions, chat. All right, how we feeling about those interceptions, man? How we feeling about it, chat? All right. Because if we're getting back to the topic at hand, all right, I made a better graphic for y'all. All right. If we're getting back to the topic at hand, all right, we're looking at the quarterback tracker. God damn it, I still did the same thing. All right, I tried to put everything left to right, but today's stats are in the middle, but you can see the days. All right. I should have put, the days that who went with the ones, who went with the twos. So on the first day, Shedeur Sanders went with the twos. On the second day, Shedeur Sanders went with the ones. So Shedeur Sanders, he's at least being consistent when he goes with the ones, right? Shedeur Sanders, he went 14 from 24 the other day when he went with the ones, 13 for 22 the second day when he went the ones. But he's only throwing one interception. Deshaun Watson, when he goes against the ones, he's thrown 2 interceptions the first day he went with the ones. And then he threw an interception. Well, he threw 3 interceptions today. How do you throw 3 interceptions going against the twos? I'm just asking for a friend. I don't mean nothing by it. No bias. All right, I'm not trying to sound harsh. I'm not trying to, sound mean. I'm not trying to really, bring up old-ish or bring up anything that's not irrelevant. But he did throw 3 interceptions against the twos, y'all. 3 interceptions against the twos, chat. I mean, how do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? All right. I'm just saying. But let's get to what or how. My bad. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. All right, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. All right, I'm only gonna show this one more time. All right, but this right here, I'm only gonna show this one more time. This is the last time I'm showing this clip. But Deshaun, dog, hell no. All right, because I was just looking back at it, chat. Dog, this some dumb. This Deshaun. You a goddamn near 10-year vet. This is unacceptable, bro. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I had to pull this back up. I'm not trying to be messy. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. But as a 10-year vet, chat, in 7-on-7, you cannot goddamn throw this goddamn ball. I don't even care if it's practice. Oh, that's a goddamn gift. You can't. All right. See, this one is definitely on Deshaun Watson. But it's still practice, chat. We still can't say too much. All right, we can't come in too much. All right, we can't really say too much, chat. But make sure y'all hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that bell button. All right, make sure you also hit that follow button. All right, hit the subscribe button as well. Turn the notifications on. All right, show your boy some love. Stop being a ghost watcher. Hey, and then also like this video for me, chat. Like this video for me real quick. All right, like this video for me. All right, while you here, all right, show me some love. Don't be a ghost watcher. But if we're really, all right, this is my last time showing it, I'm gonna turn it off. That's just a dumb interception. That's a bonehead play. That's a bonehead play. Yeah, that's a bonehead play. We can't have that, Deshaun. We can't have that. We can't have that. Deshaun.
In these training camp practices, especially, what's like the fine line for you as a quarterback with testing things out versus like not wanting to make mistakes?
What's the fine line with testing things out?
To make mistakes, like that sort of thing.
I think it just depends on the period and what we're working on. Certain things that we work on is like 3rd and long. So, we have those opportunities. We talk in a meeting. If you get this look or you get certain things, then let's be a little bit more aggressive. This is the time to see if you can make those throws, if the receivers can get their depth, have those timing routes. But this is the perfect time to be able to make all the mistakes you possibly can, because, it doesn't really count. And you don't want to get into a game and you haven't ran that or tried it out, and you tried it in a game and it goes wrong. So there's a fine line between, but you just got to know and understand what we're working on.
All right. So Deshaun, that was you. Hey. So that was not from after practice. All right, y'all, get off Deshaun. All right, that was not from after practice. All right, that was not from after practice. All right. That was not from after practice, chat. All right, so get off of him. Get off of him. All right. But he basically said, though, during practice, y'all, at the end of the day, you have to. At the end of the day, you must. You must try things out. Sometimes you got to take risks. It's goddamn practice. You can't be afraid to not try things in practice. So that's another reason, too, why, chat, I don't want y'all to take too much and put too much sauce into this training camp. All right? Wait until the preseason games actually happen. Wait until they're playing against the Buffalo Bills during the preseason or during the week leading up to that preseason game when they play them. All right? But, hey, they saying why they considering playing Deshaun Watson? Because $230 million M's. But they only owe him $40 million. That's it. They only owe him $40 million, chat. They owe Deshaun Watson $40 million. That is why they're considering playing on him. Because they owe him $40 million. They owe this man right here $40 million still this season. And then to be quite honest with you, he was the quarterback of the future. He was a franchise quarterback. He was the quarterback that was supposed to change life here in Cleveland. So yes, you at least don't give him another opportunity or give him a chance. You're still paying him, so why not give him an opportunity or give him a chance? But also, you got to understand with them potentially saying that, hey, Shedeur, hey, this job ain't yours. Hey, Shedeur, Deshaun Watson can still, Deshaun Watson can still get this job. Guess what it made Shedeur do? Work even harder. Guess what it made Shedeur do? Oh, y'all still thinking he the guy? Oh, okay, bet. Watch this. Yes, chat. They shouldn't be, if I'm being honest, they should not still be considering Deshaun Watson. They shouldn't. He shouldn't even be an option. But without Deshaun Watson, Shedeur doesn't get pushed as hard as he got pushed. He doesn't get pushed as hard as he got pushed. And now, Chad, I did a better job with the tracker. I did a better job with my QB tracker, chat. I did a better job, all right? So what they going to say now? All right? If we're looking at it from left to right. Chat. How is Shedeur Sanders doing so far? How do y'all feel that Shedeur Sanders is doing so far? All right? How do y'all think he's doing so far? And SO to Shedeur Sanders and G. Bush. SO to G. Bush real quick. Hey, dubs in the chat for G. Bush real quick. If y'all know who G. Bush is, SO to G. Bush. Because he said a really cool moment. Shedeur made sure to come over to specifically everyone, especially CU aunties. Shedeur made sure to come over and show some love to the CU aunties. Shedeur said,
the aunties always pull up. They pulling up.
Hey.
You know what it is.
Let's look to the CU aunties. Hey, let's drop a bomb for the goddamn CU aunties. Can we drop another bomb for the CU aunties pulling up so Shedeur and showing some love? Yes, we're going to get back into why Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, why they're even having this quarterback competition. But for right now, we have to show some love. We got to show some love. 2, the goddamn CU aunties. That's on 2. Shedeur made sure to come over and show some love.
They pulling up. You know what it is. The aunties always pull up. They pulling up. You know what it is.
Hey, 2 legendary aunties. That's dope, bruh. That is dope. I'm not going to lie to you. Shedeur got, his His fans range from little babies and little boys and girls and goddamn grown ass adults and goddamn the aunties. Your mama and your grandmama probably got a jersey. Hey, SO to him. Hey, there you go. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. SO to the CU aunties. Hey, can we give a shout out to the aunties, y'all? Is that allowed? Is that okay? All right, is that okay to give a shout out to the aunties, to all the CU aunties out there? All right. But SO to them, man. SO to them. All right, SO to all the CU aunties out there, man. SO to all of them. All right, but we also do got to get into some other topics. All right, as far as Shedeur Sanders. Hey. Jared Verse has something to say about this quarterback battle. Jared Verse has something to say about this quarterback competition and this quarterback battle. Here's what Jared Verse had to say about this competition and this battle, y'all. All right? Jared Verse, come down to the front of the congregation, please. Tell my people how you felt and how you feel about this quarterback battle.
It's going to be a lot different. I could tell just by the way people were practicing, the way people were executing, the way even you do a drill wrong, people are calling themselves back. Usually I'm the person that calls people out so they get back. That wasn't good enough. People self-facilitating, so I like that. Hungry dogs run faster. When you hungry, you run a lot harder. I still got a lot to prove. I'm still on a rookie deal. D-Roy 2 years ago, Pro Bowl 2 years ago. It's time to make all pros. It's time to switch around the program, bring everybody up. It's time to lead a team to the playoffs and dominate in the playoffs. It's time to do more than what I've done so far. I'm never the one-step leader. It takes a whole group. It takes a village. I'm going to tell everybody, hey, this is my standard, and I'm going to fall short of my standard sometimes. I say run to the ball every time. I might not make it all the way to the ball. I need my teammates to pick me up, just like I'm going to do the same for them. It's a group effort. It don't take one person. Not one person can lead a team. It's going to be a lot different, I can tell.
Facts. Not just one person can lead a team. But Jared Verse dropping bars. Because it's going to take everybody. It's going to take all of them as a collective. All of them as a collective. You understand me? All of them as a collective. And now, all right, is it okay that we look at all of the highlights from today from Shedeur Sanders? All right, let's pull it up. Let's talk about it. All right, I got all the highlights on deck. All the highlights on deck. SO to Shedeur. Fannin Chunkins. SO to the young bull. Being decisive. Being decisive. Yeah. That's what we want to see out of our QB. Period. Another dominating day for Shedeur Sanders. Come on now. All right. I just wanted to roll that for y'all real quick. Had to show y'all a little love real quick. All right. But make sure that y'all get y'all popcorn ready for this season. Make sure that y'all get y'all popcorn ready for this season. That's all I'm going to say. Because at the end of the day, that boy 2 working. That boy 2 gearing up for one of them seasons, one of them ones. Wouldn't lie to you. These are some clips I also showed y'all from earlier. But these are all the clips from today. I told you, I got you. SO to 2. The boy was balling today. There it is. That's a different angle on the earth. Hey, the best catch of the day. Y'all know the best catch of the day just came up. Can we stop it? Can we stop it? Hold on. The best catch of the day. Hold on. Not Jerry. We got to get him off the screen. Best catch of the day, though, right here. Whoop. My goodness. Right in the goddamn bread basket. Right in the bread basket. Dog. Can we come on, dog. Can we talk about it? Come on, dog. Can we talk about it? Can I drop a bomb for it? Can we talk about it? The best throw of the day came from who? Come on, baby. Hey. Come on, baby. Y'all see how two spinning that thing. He's not playing with y'all boys. That 2 and 12, you see who you continue to see over and over again. Who do we see over and over again, chat? Who do we see over and over again, chat? Much love from the CU aunties. Y'all already know. Much love from the CU aunties. CU aunties, dubs in the chat for the CU aunties. Dubs in the chat for all the CU aunties, man. That was 1-2. All right, so Shedeur Sanders almost threw a pick too. All right, this is almost a pick, but Grant Delpit, he dropped it. All right, so Shedeur Sanders really should have had 2 picks on the day, but hey, that's why we played DB. You know, sometimes we don't got the best hands. All right, so yes, Shedeur Sanders almost threw another pick in 707 as well. All right, it happens. It happens to the best of them. But he dropped it. So if you drop it, hey, we won't care. If you drop it, we won't care. It'd be like that. All right, he dropped it. He dropped it. That's so to Shedeur, though. After he potentially made a mistake, hey, he came back. Jerry, I got you. See, Shedeur was trying to put all that stuff behind him. Even though you did all this, Jerry, Shedeur said, hey, it's okay. It's okay. We still going to show you love. Shedeur saying, it's okay, Jerry. We still going to show you love. Right? We still going to show love to Jerry Jeudy. But Jerry, you got to go up for the ball, baby. See, this the one right here. Here you go. So this is another angle of it, chat. All right, this is another angle of Shedeur Sanders' interception. All right, so the angle that we've been seeing. All right, I'm going to show it one more time. All right, this is the angle of the interception. All right, that Shedeur Sanders had his first interception of camp. All right, we just saw it. I'm going to play it again. This is the first angle. All right, so yes, we saying Jerry Jeudy should have went up for the ball. We get that. Here's it is. Ooh, that's a hell of a play, though. I mean, he put it on him. Dang, Jerry, come on. Oh, my God. Jerry. At this point, chat, with this steal shot that we have right here, chat, who should have came down with this ball, chat? Who should have came down with this ball, chat? Told you, Jerry got the ball took from him. He and Tyler. He got Tyler hands. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He had his hands on it, chat. Hold on, chat. Wow. All right, so if we're looking at, all right, let's roll it back. All right, let's roll it back. This is the angle that we saw earlier, chat. All right. Oh, chat. Oh, my goodness. Jerry. Oh, the enhancement on this photo. Jerry. You gonna let him take it from you? Jerry. No. Oh my God, Jerry. No. You had it in your hands, dog. What are we doing? So Shedeur Sanders, really, he shouldn't even have an interception of the day. Jerry, this is the second time. You done had a Shedeur Sanders ball snatched from your hands. Because I was at the game in Chicago. I went to that game when Cleveland played Chicago last year, and he threw you a hell of a back shoulder, and he got snatched at your hands then. Jerry, he said this screenshot needs to go viral. Hey, y'all go ahead and take the screenshot, man. Y'all take the screenshot and just send it out there for me. Because this is crazy. Oh my God, Jerry. We cannot have this going on during the season, chat. Jerry, it happens to the best of them. Jerry Jeudy, I'm not throwing any slander at you, my guy. I'm not saying, feeling any kind of way. But if we're being honest, all right, Shedeur Sanders threw the ball up there. Chat, we rolling it back. Shedeur Sanders threw the ball up there, fair and square. You had the ball in your hands, Jerry. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, chat, how we feeling about this, chat? Oh my goodness, chat. He said post a screenshot. I'm gonna post a screenshot, man, but man. And I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, chat. Is that the same wide receiver, dog? Hold on. Is this the same wide receiver? No way, chat. Chat, ain't no way. Is this the same wide receiver? Is this the same wide receiver that Denzel Boston ducked on earlier in practice? No, it's not, chat. Don't say that. Don't say this is the same wide receiver, chat. I'm finna pull up the clip. Hold on. I'm finna pull up the clip, man. All right, be patient, chat. Hold on. I'm finna pull up the clip. That's not the same. Hold on, chat. That's not the. Because if we being honest, hold on. Let's look at it. Hold on. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Be patient. My bad, chat. So Denzel Boston can do this. Denzel Boston can catch it in the bread basket. Oh my goodness. Come on. Hey, chat. All right, I know who I'm putting my money on this season. I know who I'm not. Oh my goodness. Jerry. Shedeur literally, Shedeur, that's the thing, bro. Shedeur has no bias, bro. He gonna give always all of his wide receivers a chance, dog. He gonna give every single one of them a chance. But Jerry, when he give you a chance, this is what you want to do with it, Jerry. When Shedeur give you a chance, Jerry, this is how you want to treat him. Denzel Boston know the assignment. Denzel Boston gets an A. Jerry. Denzel Boston gets an A. Jerry, what do you get for this? What do you get for this, Jerry? Denzel Boston, he came down with it. Oh, man, you let us snatch it from you. No. Oh, my God, Jerry. Denzel, a rookie. How many years Jerry been in the league? I'm asking for a friend. They said trade him. Hey, no. Hey, chat, we don't got to go on this head top like that, man. Yeah, Denzel Boston can make up for bad QB play. Yes, Denzel Boston can potentially in the future can make up for bad QB play. Potentially in the future, yes. But if we're being honest and if we're really having a conversation about it, Shedeur Sanders put this ball in his bread basket. Stop it. Denzel Boston can't make up, but that you can't throw no better ball than that. No, cut it out. Not a ball from goddamn Denzel Boston and goddamn Shedeur. You can't throw no better ball than that. Cut it out. Denzel Boston can make up for bad quarterback play. But dog, Shedeur put this on him. What? This is a throw of the day. He put it literally. There's no better spot he could have threw that ball, right, chat? Come on now. All those highlights off of deep balls we was seeing it in spring camp with Boston and KC, And now it's on the same cornerback also. Ross only locked down Judy. Also, he only locked down Jerry Judy. Hey, I ain't going to say that, chat. I ain't going to say that, man. I ain't going to say he only locked down Jerry, but I ain't going to say that, chat. But if we talking about it, if we looking at it, y'all saying he only locked down Jerry. No, that's a different wire. That's a different corner, chat. That's a different corner, chat. All right, this is a different corner. All right, if we're looking at it, this is a different corner. All right. I think that's corner number 20. Look at Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward like, damn. He like, damn, Jerry, you didn't catch that? I quit, chat. I quit. Shedeur Sanders yeah. That is a great pass. Jerry Judy should have definitely caught it, bro. He should have definitely caught it, chat. Like, come on. It's a dime, bro. It's a dime. It's a dime. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. Somebody said Jerry always allows the defender to take Shedeur's passes from him, but he's making his own self look dumb. Yeah. I mean, chat, if we having a conversation, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go against it. But if we're looking at this one more time, the throw of the day, oh, look, boy. Come on, bruh. You cannot throw a better ball than that, chat. Chat, you can't throw a better ball than that. You can't. That's all I'm saying, though. That's all I'm saying. All right. Hold on, chat. Bear with me for 2 seconds, all right? Bear with me for 2 seconds. All right? But we just gonna watch it one more time, all right? We gonna watch it one more time. All right, we gonna watch it one more time. Shedeur Sanders, send back. He like, you know what? Let me just give Jerry a chance. Jerry! You caught it, dog. All right, I'm done, chat. We done with it. All right, we done, chat. All right. He gonna let the defense end on a high note like that. Oh, my goodness, chat. All right, I'm done, chat. I'm done. It was a good play, though, by the corner, too, though. All right, if we giving anybody credit, you got to give the corner credit. You got to get a corner credit, chat. If I'm being honest, I think his number's going to be crucial this season. I think Sanders gonna have himself a season, dog. I think Shedeur Sanders gonna throw for at least over 3,500 yards. To be quite honest with you, in a Todd Monken system, I really think Shedeur Sanders might throw for over 4,000 yards this year. I think Shedeur Sanders gonna throw for over 4,000 yards this year and have 20+ touchdowns. I think this is gonna be the season where Shedeur Sanders literally, because you got to understand, he's with the perfect coach. Todd Monken is a hell of a coach. I don't care what anybody says. Todd Monken is a hell of a coach. He's a hell of a coach. And my predictions are for Shedeur to really just ball and go crazy this season. Like, my predictions is for Shedeur to, throw for 20+ touchdowns. Throw for over 4,000 yards. Rush for damn near 5+ touchdowns, too. I'm expecting Shedeur Sanders to put the league goddamn on notice this year. I'm not going to lie to y'all. And it's because, dog, he's stacking the days. He put in the work this offseason. He's been doubted. He has that chip that, chat, we was talking about the chip yesterday. He got that chip on his shoulder. That chip is alive and well, y'all. That chip on his shoulder is alive and well. He's not going to forget what boys were saying, how people were treating him. Dog, Shedeur Sanders this year, he's prepared. He's prepared. We saw what he did, in college, but college don't matter. College don't matter. All that matters is what you're going to do now. And I seriously believe that Shedeur Sanders now he balling. And look, this was before practice. This is what people saying. This is before practice.
The buzz here. Shedeur went against the twos today, but the buzz is he really finished practice on a strong note with hearing my buddy Daryl Ryder saying best throw he's seen him make. Deshaun didn't have as good of a day. Dillon Gabriel actually had a decent day, but did throw an interception as well. So my personal quarterback counter is that's now 3 wins for Shedeur, 1 for Deshaun. Maybe 0.75 for Dillon Gabriel.
Hey, that's what boys are saying, y'all. That's what boys are saying. And if we're really getting to some more conversations about the topic, let's go ahead and get right into it. Because I think people are starting to hear the murmurs. They're starting to hear the whispers. Let's get into it.
About quarterbacks, Mark, because obviously whenever we bring up the Cleveland Browns during this training camp, it's going to be all about quarterbacks until and unless this competition has been settled. First of all, I think it's fair to say Deshaun Watson has a little bit of a leg up. That has been the case probably since the spring, just based on the way he operates the offense and the experience he has. They're going to get through the preseason games, really want to see how these players react when the lights come on.
You
talk about Shedeur Sanders specifically. I think it's pretty clear this staff is probably giving him a little bit of a shot than last staff did. He has made some nice plays. The improvement and upward trajectory is evident.
This is from actual footage from camp today, too.
For them. And the fact that this is an offense that gives them both easy throws and open receivers is certainly something that's going to benefit both quarterbacks.
Yeah, for sure. Just talking about Shedeur's specific skill set with the quick, easy throws. That's what he did at Colorado. That's where he really thrived with the on-timing stuff. I know where my guy is. Let me get it out quick.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, the down the field, the playmaking, that was where he kind of struggled a little bit. But the on-time stuff is where he thrives. So if he can continue to do that, Ian, he does have a chance. But as you mentioned, I really think this is Deshaun Watson's job to lose. He's a veteran. He's been trusted. He's played at the very.
It's Deshaun Watson's job to lose, y'all. That's what they saying, huh? That's what they saying? NFL Network, they were out in Cleveland today. And what y'all saying? Because what Deshaun got to say about all this?
What has been your approach to this quarterback competition? How's it going?
It's been well. I mean, I think the quarterback room is definitely a great room. All 4 of us are, learning together, hanging out together, building that chemistry together. So we just, taking each other opportunities to really just basically, master each and every time we get out there on the field. And, we try to support each other as much as possible. And every time that I, get in, I try to be the best quarterback and lead the team and try to be productive and just like the other guys. So it's been well so far.
All right. And this was before practice, y'all. Before practice.
Very highest level. Of course, you're trying to get that back. We haven't seen that level in a while, the injuries and whatnot. But if he can get anywhere close to that, he'll give them a chance. And it's interesting where the competition, where the reps, we're just watching practice, they're pretty evenly split. But even Dylan Gabriel got tons of reps, and Taylor Green, the rookie 6th-round pick. So it wasn't as if, Deshaun got 70%, Shedeur got 30. Like, it was pretty evenly split between all 4 quarterbacks when they were out there.
And this was yesterday that they talking about. All right, but yesterday is old news. Who cares about yesterday? Let's talk about today. Because today, I got another angle for that interception, y'all. This is the end practice, too. This is the end practice. Here's the other angle of that interception. He just sailed the hell out that ball. God damn. Damn, Deshaun. I'm not trying to make it sound worse than what it is. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not, but dog. The other angle, we kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, right? Because this is the angle. So this is the end practice. This is the angle we saw earlier, right? This is the angle we saw earlier, right? But dog, looking at this angle, bruh. Yeah, he just sailed that thing. Yeah, dog. See, Shedeur and Jerry, we can give Shedeur some grace for the one we saw earlier, right, chat? We can get Shedeur some grace for the one he saw earlier, right? Right? We can. But Deshaun, dog, that right there, we can't have that. But I want to take it to the fans because I know I'm asking y'all how you feeling, who you think gonna win the QB battle. But let's talk to the fans. Let's talk to the people actually out here rooting for the Browns and showing up the training camp. How y'all feel, and what do y'all think about Shedeur Sanders' potential winning this job?
Who is your QB1 in your opinion?
I mean, is that even a question? Shedeur. I think Ristup should be the quarterback, but probably is going to be 4 to start. However, we out here at camp, and this is where, jobs can, be took. And if Shedeur can capitalize on a couple of things, maybe he can take the job. But I think Shedeur should be the quarterback.
Young talent, I believe, and talent that loves the city. I think we owe him a chance to show the love back.
Me personally, I really don't care who QB1 is. I just want good quarterback play.
Hey, we can all.
That's probably been the weakest position we didn't have. So whoever go out there, either 230 or number 2, I'm cool with it either way.
I think QB1 should be Shedeur because Shedeur just like that, Like, I think, Shedeur just, the perfect fit for our team.
I think Shedeur Sanders, I know you're paying Deshaun Watson a bunch of money, but you literally have nothing to lose. He can't do any worse.
I feel like it should be Shedeur. I've been following him for a while. He works hard, and you can tell his improvement since last year. All the things he did through, he just channeled that, and he's putting his all into it this year. So I'm excited. I think he's going to be done.
I think Shedeur Sanders should be the QB1 because I think he gives us a future and more to build off of rather than Deshaun Watson. I think QB1 should be Shedeur because he got a lot going. Deshaun, he's already had his years and he hurt. It's Shedeur up and coming. He should be the next QB to show his time.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's Shedeur Sanders. But before that, his stats are just better. He wins more games. He's a winner. Deion Sanders is a winner. So is his kid. It's Shedeur until we win the Super Bowl.
Hey, so we heard it from the fans. They saying it's who? What the QB tracker saying? What the tracker talking about? Who we got our money on, y'all? Who we got our money on? I'm just asking. Asking for a friend. Who we got our money on? Is Shedeur really leading the way? But hey, Dylan said don't sleep on him. Dylan said don't sleep on him though. Dylan said, hey, stay asleep. That's on you. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Dylan said don't sleep on him. There you go, Dylan. Boy, it looked like a toddler back there behind the line. I think Dylan went with the Tuesday. Look at Shedeur. He like, what are you gonna do? So did Dylan go with the ones today? Who knows? I don't know. Okay. Nice pocket. Sitting back. Being decisive. Okay, Dylan. That's up Dylan Gabriel, man. Dylan Gabriel ain't going for none of that out here. No Dylan Gabriel slander allowed in the chat. I'm just saying. No Dylan Gabriel slander in the chat. All right? But, hey, it's still wrist up, baby. It's still wrist up, man. It's still wrist up. But Shedeur Sanders out here balling, dominating, leading the way during camp. All right? So the real question is, and what it all comes down to, it comes down to who will be the most consistent. Who's going to be most consistent? Who is going to show most improved? Who's going to show up in those preseason games? Who's going to show up in the live scrimmage when they go against the Bills? That's what it comes down to. First fight of camp also happened today during camp. First fight happened today during camp. Yeah. First fight today during camp. Then chill. First fight happened today during camp. I don't know who was between or what was going on, but it happened. Happens to the best of them, right, chat? Happens to the best of them. But back to who we think gonna be the starting quarterback. I got my money on two. I got my money on two. But Deshaun Watson, he's still in this thing. Yes, it's not looking the greatest with him having all these interceptions. We get that. We get that, chat. But, oh my goodness, what kind of ball was that? Oh, okay, it was just a laser. Okay. He engaged Lowry coming across the middle. Okay. Put it in wide receiver hands, let him do the work, Deshaun. That's it, that's all. Need more of that. Need more of that, Deshaun. Not gonna lie to you, we need more of that. We need more of that. So, yeah. So, we shall see. We shall see, man. But I believe, man, the competition is still going forward. Nobody's in the lead. Nobody has won yet. But Shedeur and Denzel Boston, that connection, the pass of the day, I will show it again because I kind of want to, but it is what it is. Can we show Shedeur talking about his wheels again, though? This is probably one of my favorite clips. This is, if I'm being honest with y'all, this is definitely my favorite clip of the day. All right, we're going to get into a couple more clips because I'm about to wrap this up here shortly. But last clip. Hey, that boy too. Hey, that boy moving a little bit. All right? That would have damn near been a gain about 10 yards right there. All right? Because that damn near would have been a gain of 10. All right? Maybe I'm gassing it. Maybe I'm gassing a little bit. At least, hey, that's at least like an 8-yard gain right there. But if we're being honest, everybody said he didn't have wheels. Everybody said he can't run. Todd Monken is telling them, dog, I need you to be mobile. This is going to prove to be a pivotal part of the season this year. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they're going to be worried about Quinshon Judkins. They're going to have DNs like Jared Verse on this play crash all the way down trying to get the running back. Look, great chip over here. Well, small chip. Jared Verse, look, he got washed all the way down. All the way down. And that boy Sanders said, hey, I might got wheels too, man. I might have wheels too. Hey, that boy Sanders said, hey, I might have wheels too. All right? But if we going back to my favorite player today, one last time. All right? Oh, my goodness. They trying to copyright me so bad. Going back to my favorite player today, Shedeur Sanders dropping a goddamn dime to Denzel Boston. Dropping a complete dime. A absolute dime. Come on now. Come on now. The separation has begun. The separation, chat, has begun. The momentum has started. The wheels are turning. I don't want to hear nothing about this, nothing about that. What are we doing out there between the lines? What's going on when you touch the grass? But if we remember, let's remember what everybody had to say, though, right? Joe Thomas.
Coming out of the offseason, it seems like Deshaun Watson is probably going to be the guy going into training camp as the starter. He looks pretty healthy coming off that Achilles tear that he had. And I think the experience that he has playing football, the arm looks like it's still there. The legs look like they've come back. And that's one thing Shedeur doesn't exactly bring you right now is the ability to scramble. He's not exceptional at using his legs to get a first down, although he is very good at scrambling to make plays to be able to throw the football. I think Deshaun right now just gives that offense a little bit more versatility to be able to open things up and be more dynamic. And I think he'll probably be the guy. If I had to bet who's going to start more games this season for the Browns, it would be Deshaun.
Oh. Chat, we agree with that? We agree with that, chat? Hey, Dylan Gabriel, you ain't slick. Real quick, sidebar. Side note, sorry, chat. My bad. My bad, chat. I don't mean to bring this up. I don't mean to continue to bring up old-ish. But, well, it's not even old because this happened early today. Tip drill. Tip drill. Who threw that? Damn, Deshaun. This is another one of Deshaun's interceptions. So this is Deshaun's earlier interception. Deshaun had a total of 3 interceptions today. I already showed y'all 2. This was one of the other interceptions that Deshaun threw today. I didn't show it earlier, but this was it. I mean, to be quite honest with you, the tight end should have caught it. So this ain't on Deshaun. Tight end should have caught it. Tight end should have caught it. That boy had, what, a few interceptions. That's so the Edmonds, so. Hey, tip drill. Hey, tip drill. Hey. That's so. But they ain't slick. Because you see how Cleveland, they put this out, but you see how they tried to cut. They ain't showed Deshaun throwing it at first. But tip drill, not really Deshaun's fault. All right. That boy ain't got no hands. He should have caught that. You had multiple chances to catch it. So Deshaun Watson, that was one of his 3rd interceptions of the day, or one of his 3 interceptions of the day, excuse me. Like I told y'all, chat, we can't put too much sauce into these interceptions, bro. They will throw interceptions. Deshaun Watson will. Shedeur Sanders will. But, man. If we talking about that boy too. Oh. If we're talking about that boy too. You know he hit Isaiah Bond earlier too, right? For a TD. Yeah, 707. Yeah, 707. But him and Isaiah Bond, don't think that connection ain't still there. Don't think that connection ain't still there. Don't think that a connection ain't alive and well, chat. I'm just saying. Don't think the connection ain't alive and well, chat. I got some people saying if Watson looks like this during practice, hey, I don't want to see him in a game. If I'm being honest with you, hey, I wouldn't lie to you. I would have to agree. I would have to agree. But, I mean, it's early. Chad, it's only 4 days in. All right? Only 4 days in. We can't really come at him too much. All right? We can't come at Deshaun Watson too much. But with these interceptions. All right, I quit, chat. I quit. I digress. All right, and I'm not even showing them on purpose at this point. I'm not. They, I'm not. I quit, chat. I'm done. All right. But there you have it, chat. Day 4 has concluded. All right, day 4 has concluded. Shedeur Sanders had the pass of the day. Let's just chat. Can I just show it one more time? Can I just show it one more time? Last time, chat. After this, I'll quit. I digress. After this, I digress. Pass of the day, Shedeur Sanders. Day 4 in the books. It's a wrap. And to be quite honest with you, it's going to continue to be interesting how this competition goes. The QB tracker is alive and well, my friends. I'm rooting for Shedeur Sanders. I'm rooting for Deshaun Watson. Like someone said earlier, like in one of the fan videos, dog, we really only care who is the most consistent, who puts Cleveland in the best position to win. That's it. Who gonna put Cleveland in the best position to win? All right? That's what matters. Shedeur Sanders right now is putting himself in great position to be QB1. He's putting himself in good position. He is. But we shall see. It's a lot of time left. It's a lot of ball that still needs to be played. But with him continuing to be consistent like this, you see his third down. Hey, what are we doing? We got to move the sticks. All right? Boom. Got to move the sticks. Come on, baby. I done showed y'all a whole bunch of clips today. All right, we got clips on clips on clips. All right, here's another one. All he has to do is just be consistent. That's it. That's the name of the game. 2 has to be consistent. QB tracker is going to be what the QB tracker is. All right? It is what it is. But if 2 can be consistent, if he can stack days and keep that interception column low, I was going to say below 0, but low, because he threw his first one today. All right? But we blaming Jerry Jeudy for that one. Right, chat? Chat, we blaming Jerry Jeudy for that interception, right? All right? I'm just saying. Right? We blaming Jerry Jeudy for that, chat? Yeah. But if we're looking at the numbers, if Shedeur Sanders can remain consistent, man, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But the thing is, they don't know that last year was a fluke. SO to my guy in the chat who been blowing up the chat, man. SO to, what's your name, my guy? SO to the Texas Truth. SO to Brad. SO to y'all boys, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, though. Hit that like button, please, y'all. I need the likes to be blown up. All right, that's how you hook your boy up in the algorithm, and that's how I can potentially continue to get y'all these great videos. All right? But yes, they told us Shedeur Sanders, he throws a lot of INTs. But his whole career, even if we're looking in college, he's never thrown a lot of TDs. Camp is definitely a competition, too. Camp is definitely a competition, too. But I believe he will do the same thing in the preseason. Do y'all not remember what Shedeur did last year in the preseason? His first game out? He ain't play he ain't play too well, but that boy balled. We will see in 3 weeks after all the installs. When all the installs are done, when they take the field for that first preseason game that will be in attendance for, that's when all this is going to matter. But 4 days in, we see the writing on the wall. 4 days in, we see the writing on the wall. We see the writing on the wall. But real quick, just a sidebar. We remember Deshaun Sanders being at training camp, right? I just want to get this take off. We remember Deshaun Sanders being at training camp, talking to his son, showing love. They were saying, why Deion showing up? Why Deion going there? Deion can't come see his son? Is that a problem? Is that a problem? Deion can't come see his son? Right? That was what they said. But how come they ain't say too much about this? That's Eli Manning, ain't it? Eli Manning. And Archie. That's Archie Manning. Well, not Archie Manning. That's his pops, though. Right? What's his pop's name? Is it Archie? I don't know. It might be. I
started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Because they ain't say too much when Archie was coming to see Payne and Eli. Right? Why they so? What did Shedeur do to ever make him so mad? Asking for a friend. I just wanted to get that take off. I don't condone the language that he said. I don't like using the N-word, but, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Sue me. But I just wanted to point that out. They ain't say too much when Archie was going to see Eli and Peyton during camp. Right? Just saying, right? I'm just saying. I just had to point it out. All right, we can move on. All right, we about to move on. I just wanted to point it out. That's it. That's all. I ain't trying to start no mess. All right, I quit. I digress. All right. But, yeah, SO to Shedeur Sanders. SO to the start that he's having in camp right now. Because I believe it's just a start, man. It's just a start. At the end of the day, he must continue to stack these days. At the end of the day, if he continues to stack these days, I promise you, everything else is going to take care of itself with Shedeur Sanders on that goddamn football field. But he must continue to stack these days. Chat. I'm not going to lie to you. But if he stacks these A's, continues to put one foot in front of the other, continues to show people, if he continues to show people that he's him, and show them that y'all dialed the right one, y'all dialed the right one. They did. They did. Keep down them. Because Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Y'all doubted the right one. Y'all doubted the right one. Just saying. But chat, I digress. I digress. I ain't trying to start nothing today. I'm not. But every day, Shedeur said it. What you got to do, Shedeur? How do you feel about it every single day stepping into camp? What you got to do? Remind them.
We just got to get the next question. I answered this question 1,000 times. We focus on ourselves and what we do and what we need to do to get better each and every day. So that's just something y'all think about and y'all care about.
That's facts. That's something that us, the fans, care about and think about. Every single day, he's just trying to go out there and get better. So, Jerry, it don't matter what you say. You won't. What matters is what you do on the field. And, Jerry, you keep on letting them snatch that ball out of your hands. Hey, y'all saw the steal shot. Hey, somebody go to my Instagram or something and send me, DM me that screenshot from earlier. I'll go back and grab it myself. But the thing is, y'all, hey, we starting to put some people on notice. We starting to really let people know that we around and we here and we here to stay. Titus Powell. All right, this is the last clip, y'all. All right, and then we're going to get up out of here. But y'all know my boys, Earl the Pearl, G. Bush, and the boys, they was outside today. They pulled up the camp. I want to hear from them. What did y'all see? What did you see, Earl? What did you see, Titus? SO to the Ultimate Cleveland Browns. SO to the Barbershop with G. Bush. SO to my boys.
It is Final Cut in the building. Day 4 in the books, guys.
Yeah.
Defense. What was the biggest takeaway from you? Earl, go ahead and start us off.
Oh, man, the defense, they stood out. You know, the ones, Ty.
They did?
We see the ones when it's ones on ones. The offense is clearly behind the defense on that. And you see the twos and the threes. You see the offense being able to step it up. But for me, you know, there's a lot of talk about Myles Garrett is not here. Yeah. Jim Schwartz is not here. And this defense wasn't going to be able to respond. And you see this first team defense come out here, and they stack yet another day of dominant football in practice.
Yeah.
I think they forced 4 turnovers today.
They
had
forced
about 4 or 5
today.
would have been sacked. So the defense is still doing its thing. I thought the quarterbacks had their moments, but you can tell like the install part of it. Todd Monken said before practice, you can't really evaluate anything right now because you're still installing. Right. You really won't get the true idea of it and probably until like this time next week, next Saturday. But overall, I thought it was another solid team practice.
I look at it like this. One, when you talk about the offense right now, naturally, every camp, the defense is always going to be ahead because the offense always takes time and it takes the installs and all those things. It takes a long time to build that chemistry. Defense is all reactionary. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just tell me what the play is. I'm reacting to it.
That's right.
Quarterback and receivers got to start getting on the same page. They got to see different looks and get the timing down. So the defense naturally is always ahead at the start of camp. When you look at what's going on out there,
what he's saying is totally correct. Totally correct. The defense is always going to be ahead at the start of camp. The defense is always going to be ahead because with the offense, they're installing some the protections, the movements, the cadence, and all these different things. The defense, for the most part, you just see ball, get ball. And on top of that, yes, you got a few insults, but if I'm being honest, I played defense for a reason. I was a quarterback of the defense, in my opinion, because I knew all the calls. I knew the people in the position that they needed. I knew what a D-line had to be. I knew what linebackers had to be. All right, I knew what the corners were doing because I was the one who was giving them the calls and giving them the signal saying, hey, you and Lockman, right? You got the flats this pay, right? So what Titus is saying and what they're saying is right. The defense is always going to start off ahead. But, hey, at least when Shedeur out there, we seen him still make some plays. Just saying.
It's so hard to evaluate the offense right now because the defense that D-line is blowing straight through, and there's no pass. So, like, the offense can't really give that resistance because ain't no pass, ain't nothing to grab onto. So you're seeing a lot of sacks, you're seeing a lot of quarterbacks having to hurry up and get rid of the ball, a lot of check downs. We did see a bunch of turnovers today. A couple picks by Deshaun, I think a pick by Dylan. So we seen that. It's nice to see some DBs, but Earl is right. It's clearly a difference. I think to me the biggest takeaway is you got the one defense who is solid. Everybody after that, the 2s and the 3s, is a bunch of guys who haven't played a lot of ball in this league. They're still trying to find their way. They haven't been starters in this league, so they're trying to figure it out. And it shows. They're a little late on things. Their reads is not quite crispy enough. So the defense is still trying to pick it up there from a fundamental standpoint, and it's allowing that offense to have some success. Both quarterbacks between Shedeur and Deshaun today, nobody ran away with it, in my personal opinion. Shedeur made some mistakes. Deshaun made some mistakes. Shedeur made a good pass. Deshaun made some really good passes. So nobody really ran away with it. They're about even in my book. Obviously, Deshaun threw a little, I think, 2 picks today. I don't think.
Yeah, hold on, Titus. He threw 3. All right, I'm just saying. Shedeur damn near would have had 2, but Grant Delpit dropped 1. All right, but once again, like, it's early, y'all. We can't really take picks into account. But, yes, I know Titus and Earl the Pearl and G. Bush and them boys, they holding it down in Cleveland. Like I told you, I got family out there in Cleveland, man. What y'all thought this was, dog? But SO to them boys, man. SO to Titus, SO to Earl the Pearl, SO to G. Bush. They actually going live here in a bit. So, shoot, after I'm done over here, y'all can definitely go shoot over there, show them boys some love. All right, I'll show y'all probably a few of those clips and what they had to say later on. But, of course, I got to give y'all their takes because I love hearing from people that's actually there. Unbiased opinions, people that's going to tell us exactly what it is straight down the middle. And, yes, I'm showing you a lot of the Shedeur Sanders highlights. I've showed you a few of Deshaun Watson, and I even showed you Dylan Gabriel. All right, I will continue to show the love and spread the joy and show everybody highlights. But, Titus, Earl the Pearl, and that boy G. Bush, the barbershop, we got to show him some love, always.
I think Shedeur, he did throw one. He threw one at the end of practice where that DB went up and got that ball. It was crazy.
Shout out to 20. He got his lick back.
Ross got his lick back. So it was a good day out here.
Shout out to 20. He got his lick back.
Oh, so Maul's got his lick back. Earl the Pearl, funny. Maul's got his lick back. So Maul's, he was the one who got Maul's damn near by Denzel Boston earlier, but he got his lick back because obviously he went up and snagged one when Jerry Jeudy didn't want to catch the goddamn ball.
Got his lick back. So it was a good day out here, solid day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not walking away saying this team is going to win the Super Bowl or anything like this. They got a lot of work. I will continue to tell you guys this. If you want to put stock in something, it's going to come down to those preseason games and that joint practice against Buffalo, because right now I can't tell you, they're going up against these guys, and I can't tell you if they're good and the other side is bad or vice versa. So I have to see them against different competition and to see what really is what it is, because if I really want to look at it like I want to look at it, you got a defense who was top 5 last year going up against the worst offense in the NFL last year. Of course, the defense is going to look dominant. But until I see them go up against other people, I can't really truly evaluate who these guys are. So I'm saving my judgments for the preseason games and the joint practice against Buffalo.
Well, I'm going to get excited because here's one person I want to ask both of y'all about. There's a guy out here I do think is early, but there's a guy out here that's marking his territory. Denzel Boston continues to catch the ball from Deshaun Watson. Mm-hmm. He went up today. He caught a deep ball from Shedeur Sanders where he just climbed Monster dude.
Ross.
Yeah,
it was Ross.
What have you seen that is impressive about Denzel Boston and what he's doing so far? Even though the pads aren't on, he looks very impressive. Yeah. And you even mentioned the guy, Mike Evans.
Everybody keeps comparing him to Mike Evans. I mean, size-wise, so like you hear he's 6'4", 2 whatever, but when you see him, like he definitely the mark for sure, for sure. And I think that the fact that my biggest issue with Denzel has always been his ability to create separation. And that still is a thing to me. That's why, again, I got to see it against other competition. But one thing about it, 50-50 ball, that boy can jump over a semi-truck. He coming down with it every time. That boy is the king of the 50-50 ball out here, which is like a Mike Evans. So that's something that this team needed. Cedric Tillman, when you drafted him, he was supposed to be that, and he's.
I like that comparison. Chat, do we agree with that? Comparing Denzel Boston to Mike Evans? Mike Evans, that boy didn't had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. That boy is a consistent assassin. That boy out there in San Francisco this year, too. We're going to see what Mike Evans do out there in San Francisco. Now, hopefully, he can continue to play at that trajectory and then continue to ball like that in the playoffs, too, because San Francisco is going to be in the playoffs for sure.
He's giving you moments where he's done it. Problem with Cedric Tillman is he hasn't been healthy. But quietly speaking, Sed been balling this camp.
Sed been balling,
doing his thing.
When it comes to Denzel, man, I mean, it's the hands. I know that sounds simple, but it's the truth. It's the hands. He can high point the football. He can go over the middle and catch the ball in traffic. He's able to catch the deep passes. It's just everything with the hands seems to be there. Todd Munson has been spending extra time with him after practices, working on his craft. If y'all don't know, Todd Munson is a wide receiver coach at heart. And so when you hear the comparisons to Mike Evans, even Justin Blackman, who we coached back at Oklahoma State. So shout out to Denzel. I thought a lot of the wide receivers got some pretty damn good work in.
I still got my faith in KC Concepcion. That boy has not dropped the pass in the past. I don't think since camp started. I asked a lot of people today. They said, nah, he's been very consistent on catching it. So you can tell he's been locked in. And what I like about him is that boy is really good on them releases. He creates separation right now. And I'm telling y'all, as a former defensive back, if you press somebody and you get beat, you turn into OS mode. And if you get in that mode, you panicking. He going to create a lot of that, and it's going to be an easy read for these quarterbacks to get the ball to him. So watch out for KC.
He had the best catch of the camp. He had the best catch of the camp.
Y'all remember that catch from yesterday? Should I pull up again? The KC Concepcion, that grab that he went up and snagged yesterday. Man.
Last thing before we get up out of here, what are you looking forward to? I think we will be back out here. The Final Cut crew will be out here for Saturday. Next Saturday.
They start pads on Monday.
So what we looking for?
I think for me, I'll be looking forward to seeing where this team is after install. By the time we get here next Saturday, the 8 days of install have completed.
Yeah, that'd be it. Because they start preseason after that.
Now you will start seeing this team coming to their own, what type of team they want to be, what players are standing out. But I cannot stress enough, these 8 days of install is important because by the time we get here, a week from today, we can truly evaluate what this team will look like.
For me, it's all about that trench play. Right now, like we've been talking about, that defensive line has been outstanding compared to that offensive line. We spent over $100 million on that offensive line this offseason. In my personal opinion, that's got to be the focal point. If Quinshon Judkins is going to run that ball effectively, it's got to come from the offensive line. I got to see those guys be able to create seams for Quinshon to get through, but also buy time for these quarterbacks to be able to go through their read. It can't be they get the ball and then right through the line, dude is wide, like coming through on a blitz. Like, come on. Like, we got to get some resistance there. So we're going to get a better look when them pads come on next Saturday. Offensive line is where my eyes will be glued to.
Well, listen, we outside. Good
shout out to E-Man, too. E-Man with the nice punch to create the pick six. Boy,
shout out to the CU
teams. CU in the building. Hey, man, we'll catch up with y'all. We'll catch up on the flip side. We told you we was outside. Final Cut crew, you know what it is.
And so to them, hey, they told us, hey, they did tell us they was going to pull up the camp. They did say they was going to pull up the camp. SO2, the barbershop and them boys, man. You know I had to show them some love, man. SO2 them barbershop polos, too. I might have to go in. Hey, G Bush, we might have to talk, my guy. I might need one of them shirts, man. SO2 them. SO2 them, man. And yes, Brad, hey, I'm with you. I'm glad that y'all drafted Boston too. And then I can't wait to see KC. I can't wait to see what KC do as well. All right? I can't wait. Hey, I can't wait. Not going to lie to you. I can't wait. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. All right. Anyway, Can I show y'all this clip real quick? I knew I said I was done with clips, but we got to talk about this boy, Deshaun Jenkins. My. Then he went to go release. Woo! Damn. That's kind of messed up. I guess he hit his hand, but you can't stop mid-play, big dog. That's how the Quinshon Junkins, though. Doing it in the trenches, too. But he did, hey, that boy was just standing, hey. It ain't personal, but damn. Like, something happened, but he stopped. But you can't stop mid-play, big dog. You got to know that. Got to keep your head on the swivel, baby. But Quinshon Junkins, why you come up on him like that? Quinshon, you ain't have to do him like that, big dog. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Hey, it's getting physical. Come Monday, when them pads come on, it's going to get even more physical. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. Come Monday, it's going to get even more physical. Ah, man. Man, oh, man. Yeah. 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 Shedeur Sanders, if he keeps doing what he's doing, dog, it's going to get scary out here. It's going to get scary out here. I wouldn't lie to you. And now, real quick, I want to show y'all this from give me 2 seconds. I want to show y'all this, all right, from Todd Monken, because he answered the QB question. Because everybody seemed like they can't comprehend what he's talking about or what's going on with this quarterback competition. All right? So since y'all can't comprehend or understand, I'm going to let him break it down to you. All right? Todd Monken, how do you feel about this quarterback competition? How tired are you of getting asked with it?
At this point when you're installing, when I'm scripting, I really am not scripting based on who's a quarterback. They each have a different skill set. So as of right now, I'm not evaluating any of them. I'm not making a decision on any of them until we get through all the installs and we get to where, okay, the practices are the same. We're scripting it based on who's taking the reps. That's part of it. And we're playing the preseason games and we're going against the Bills. I'll take that back. We are evaluating, but not to that extreme. Nothing's going to be decided over these install practices. We're just getting it in, letting the guys compete, see where we're at. That's all positions.
That's all that
and
matters.
Then once we get further along in pads, the full installs are in, we get to compete against other people. That's really when I'm going to be able to see it, because I haven't coached any of the 4 quarterbacks till now. I have not been around them. I don't have any preconceived notions of who they've been or where they're going. I just take it day to day, we install, and as we get further along, we'll have a better idea.
Good. Thank you.
So he said it. Right now, all that hoopla, all this and that, all that don't matter, baby. It don't. What matters is when they put them pads on, what happens. All right? Real quick, let's show Dillon Gabriel. All right. I didn't show this play from Dillon Gabriel earlier. But Dillon Gabriel, so damn near every quarterback today in the goal line or in the red zone, damn near threw an interception. Shedeur Sanders, he threw one, but it got dropped. But Dillon Gabriel, what are you doing? We saw Shedeur Sanders, he had that same play, but he hit Deshaun Watson underneath. Dillon Gabriel. Dog, what we doing? You and Deshaun, man, y'all seem like y'all might be on the same kind of timing, big dog. Y'all spending a little too much time together? All right, whole clip. So I've showed every quarterback's interception today. No bias. All right? Every quarterback damn near had an interception today. I showed them all. All right? Don't be mad at me. All right? Dillon Gabriel, got to be better than that, my guy. Ain't nothing wrong with it, though. But I wanted to show y'all this real quick. Because last year, we remember what Jerry Jeudy did. Jerry. We remember you did this last year, big dog. Remember you did this last year, Jerry. We can't have a repeat of this. We can't have a repeat of this, Jerry. All right, I just want to show this. All right, Jerry. Just saying. We don't need a repeat of this. Shedeur Sanders, put it on him. Great back shoulder throw. But you letting people snatch it out your hands? Jesus, Jerry. I don't like to bring up old-ish. But Jerry. Come on, big dog. Come on, baby. Come on. That's a touchdown. I ain't trying to bring up old-ish. But Jerry. Let's not make this a habit, big guy. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right, Jerry, let's not make this a habit. All right? I digress. All right? Let's show the QB tracker one last time before we get up out of here. All right? QB tracker for today. All right? If we're talking about it, if we're having a conversation. All right? Shedeur Sanders today. 13 of 22. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Deshaun Watson with the twos today. 12 of 19. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And Dylan Gabriel, 5 of 9. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Taylor Green, he went 1 for 1. I don't want to be an asshole because I didn't put it on there, but I'm sorry, Taylor. I'll put it on there next time. But there you have it, folks. Day 4 is a wrap. Tomorrow, the Cleveland Browns get a day off. So what does that mean? We get a day off. So tomorrow, the Cleveland Browns, they will not be in camp tomorrow. Tomorrow, they have the day off. Monday, I don't think the press is allowed to be there on Monday. But Tuesday, the Cleveland Browns, they return, I'm pretty sure. The Cleveland Browns returns Tuesday. All right. So we will be back in the building. We will be back in the building. All right. Come, what is that? Tuesday, right? Tuesday, yeah. So nothing tomorrow. Nothing maybe on Monday. All right. Make sure you come back Tuesday. And we're going to have the same thing for you. I'm going to give you the same coverage. We're going to break down some of these throws. All right. We're going to talk about some of the dominance that's happening and some of the dominance that's going on with Shedeur Sanders. And y'all, it's just day 4. All right. Like I told you, we doing every single day. All right. We hear every single day. I don't care what people say. We hear every single day. We getting it in. You understand me? Every single day, hey, you know where to come. You know where to find me. I'm here. We alive and well. All right. So with that being said, make sure you tune back in next Tuesday. All right. Make sure you tune back in next Tuesday. I think they actually practice on Monday, but I don't think we can actually watch Monday. All right. But regardless, Tuesday we'll have the coverage for you. On Monday, if I can find footage and I'll have videos for you, then Monday we'll be right back. All right. But with that being said, though, y'all, hey, it's been a hell of a day. All right. Let me get to some of y'all chats. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. Then after the chats, we're going to be gone. I would show this guy unbiased opinion, but we ain't got to get to it. But regardless, so SO to Cleveland, SO to y'all, man. Make sure before y'all leave, before y'all take off, hit that like button for me. All right, hit that like button for me. Please show me some love. I need it. All right, show me some love for the algorithm. Show me some love, just like I've been showing y'all love. I'm giving you what you need. Monken's sick to these reporters, though. Hold on, I didn't show this earlier.
Doing fine. I don't think you're really going to know until you get through all the installs.
Deshaun and Shedeur in the meetings. We see them with such different personalities. So how are they like in meetings?
Well, they do have different personalities, as Dylan does. They're every human being's unique, but both are very sharp.
He said every human being is unique. Ty getting tired of y'all, man. Hey, Ty getting tired of y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. So to Burning Kozar. That's so to Burning Kozar. Can we show a little love to Burning Kozar today? All right, Burning Kozar was in the building. Burning Kozar was at camp today. Should I show this last little clip of Bernie that I got? Actually, no. We ain't gonna show that. We'll say that for next week. All right, we'll say that for next week. But regardless of y'all, all right, Shedeur Sanders, layering throws, balling, doing his thing. Day 4, leading the competition. Once again, hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. We coming back next week, next Tuesday. But as I was saying, Shedeur Sanders, dog, he's him. He's him. And he's putting the league on notice. And slowly but surely, like I told y'all, people are coming around and they hearing what we saying. But it's not about us, right? It's about what them boys do between the lines. It's about what them boys do between the lines, period, point blank. You understand me? If boys continue to ball, then the cream gonna rise to the top. Shedeur will end up being named the QB. He will. So y'all, be patient. Understand it's only day 4. It's only day 4. Shedeur Sanders is still him, and he's still that guy. Not a whole world gonna see it in due time. So all the slander, all of this, all of that, we don't care. We don't care. We don't. But SO to that boy, Shedeur, because he's focused, he's locked in. And at the end of the day, it's time. It's time. So all my people out there, put your wrist up, baby, as we close this video out. Wrist up for that boy Sanders. That's other Dylan Gabriel too, though. All right. Let's not forget about him. And real quick, I just want to show this. All right. Hey, this is just a crazy release. I love football, so we got to talk about this real quick. My bad. Sidebar, side note, chat. This released by Jamar Chase, though. The walk / skip. We'll mess with Cincinnati like that, y'all. I know. But I just had to show that, though. That's up to Jamar Chase. That boy is a dog. My bad, chat. I know it was a sidebar. All right. But y'all know when I hit them sidebars, it's for a reason. All right. Denzel Boston, hopefully he continues to excel and he'll eventually be on that level with Jamar Chase. Casey Concepcion, hopefully him too. He excels and he can eventually get on that level with them boys. All right. But that's the thing, y'all. I love it. The Cleveland Browns are exciting. The Cleveland Browns, are they back? Are they back? Because Shedeur Sanders not perfect. Shedeur Sanders not perfect. Shedeur Sanders is not perfect. But right now, he's looking a little bit better than Deshaun. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, chat. Is that all right for me to say? Can I have that take? Chat, who looked better so far? If we're judging the first 4 days. Whew. I'm just saying, watch out for that boy foe. Watch out for that boy foe. That's it. All right, but hey, I love you. I appreciate you. We're going to continue to take this one day at a time. We're going to continue to have this conversation. We're going to continue to talk about it. But hold on. Actually, my bad. I definitely said we were going to get to the chats. Let me get to the chats. All right, Mike. SO to Brad, bro. Keep on blowing up the chat. SO to that boy, the Texas Truth. SO to y'all, man. Yes, he's looking better than Watson right now. We should start Sanders and just keep it pushing. I agree. Period. Start Sanders. And, hey, let everything else be. Hell, we can listen to Mary Kay and her minions real quick. All right. Before we get up out of here. All right. Let's listen to Mary Kay and her minions and see if they had an unbiased opinion.
Training camp here on Saturday in Berea. And of course, it was quarterback day. Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders both spoke to the media before practice. We'll get to that. But Mary Kay, let's talk about what happened in practice, because we've talked about this quarterback battle to this point and someone sort of making the case or making a move. And it felt like Shedeur Sanders, working with the first team, we'll note, against the first team defense, had his best day of camp so far.
I thought he did. He made some really, really nice plays. He had a deep ball down the right side to Denzel Boston. He had one pass to Harold Fannin where Harold really had to try to keep his feet in bounds, and he was able to do that. It was a really nice catch by Harold Fannin. And then when they moved down into sort of short yardage goal line type of situations, 10 and in, he did a really nice job there. He threw a couple of touchdown passes to Jerry Jeudy, and he fared very well. Now, the place where he didn't excel in the way that he wanted to was in the 2-minute drill at the end. He was picked off in his 2-minute drill. You don't really want to see that, but the same thing also happened to Deshaun. But all in all, I thought it was a really nice day by Shedeur as they continue through the install of this offense.
Yeah, and Ashley, this felt like a little bit a Shedeur day like we saw last year. Of course, last year was on a separate field, working mostly against guys who are either going to be on the practice squad or not be on the roster at all. I just do think it's notable that here on day 4, before we get to our first off day of camp, he had his best day working with the first team against the first team.
Yeah, I think it's really key that he was going up against this first team defense while he did.
Y'all think they started to come around a little bit? Hey, chat. Y'all think they started to come around just a tad bit? I'm asking for Fred. Just asking.
That because this defense, I mean, you pick some MVPs of this first week of camp. I think most of them are probably on the defensive side of the ball at this point, whether you like Jared Verse, Mason Graham, Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit. A lot of those guys are playing really well. So it was definitely impressive, some of those throws he was able to make. And I also think just seeing him stack days where he's working really well alongside Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion. It felt like they were running those two
so they said what
more
I'm
with
saying,
the ones today. Todd Monken talked about that this.
Hey, chat, y'all think they watched this before they went out there and had this take? Just asking. Hey, chat, y'all think they tuned in before they went out there and had this take?
Sort of the method to the madness there. But those are going to be important guys. Those are important receivers to gel with, and he's doing it.
Now, Mary Kay, you mentioned the interception that Shedeur threw at the tail end of that 2-minute drill. Of course, Deshaun threw one too. 5 total interceptions today by the defense. That one by Sanders. Dylan Gabriel threw one as well. Deshaun Watson threw 3. Now, one of those from Deshaun Watson went.
But anyway, I just wanted to show the beginning of that. So, you hearing the reports, y'all. I showed you a few people who talked today. Showed you multiple people who talked today. Multiple. Come on, man. Can we talk about it? Can we have a conversation? Come on. I think people are starting to come around, y'all. I think they starting to come around. Y'all. With this young core, this young team, it's going to be even more exciting to see them play against somebody else. It's going to be even exciting. Even more exciting, I should say. But y'all hearing the murmurs. Y'all hearing them just like I'm hearing them. He said Mary Kay actually wanted Shedeur Sanders for the number 1 overall pick. You never seen her being biased? I don't know, Brad. I can pull up a few clips, Brad. Remember how she was just saying a couple months ago, Brad, during training camp, hey, we should just give Deshaun Watson a starting job now so that way him and the offense can gel. You remember that, Brad? I can pull up the clip. I'm just saying, Brad. Hey, I'm just saying. That's my one. Just let me get that off. All right, I quit. But SO to her, though, man. SO to Mary Kay. SO to the reporters, all the reporters that's there. I'm not really throwing any slander or saying anything. I'm just saying, like, it's exciting, dog. For us all to be in here right now, for y'all to continue to watch these videos, for y'all to continue to come in here, and everybody's hyped just about the goddamn Cleveland Browns. Dog, if you ain't on the train, if you ain't happy or excited to see what the Browns are doing, then you're just a hater. The Cleveland Browns are exciting. The Cleveland Browns will make noise this season. The Cleveland Browns, whether you like it or not, they're on the rise. They're on the come up, as some people may say. But, dog, Shedeur Sanders, too. That boy, hey. He's saying, don't sleep on me. Stay woke. And Shedeur, I can say you this one thing. I can tell you this one thing. Hey, we ain't sleeping on you, big dog. We ain't sleeping on you, big dog. Hit that back foot and let it go. Denzel. Hit that back foot and let it go. Denzel. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. That's so to him, man. Once again, pass of the day. Last take / look at it. A dime. An absolute dime. So there you have it, folks. Highlights from training camp day 4. We spent hours talking about it. I've showed you multiple different vantage points, multiple different viewpoints. We heard from Shedeur. We heard from some beat reporters that were in the building. We heard a little bit from Deshaun Watson. And camp right now is in full swing with a full head of steam. And we shall see where things go from here. And with that being said, y'all, make sure you do me a favor. Before we get up out of here, do me this one favor, chat. Please. I'm asking for a friend, please. All right? Make sure you hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button. You hit the follow button, whether you're watching this on Twitch, Rumble, Kick, it don't matter. YouTube, hey, wherever you're getting this from, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that follow button. And then please do me a favor and please do this. Make sure you send this to your mama, your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lit Johnny, Lit Timmy. Don't forget about Lit Susie, too, who just moved across the street from Lit Timmy, right? You know she just moved across the street. And you know Lit Josh just moved around the block from her. Make sure you send this to them, too. Send this to everybody, all right? Because we just getting started. We're crawling before we start walking, all right? We're crawling before we start walking, baby. That's it. That's all. So I appreciate you. Remember, we'll be back on Tuesday. Actually, I might have some footage for y'all come Monday, but plan to be back on Tuesday. The tracker, once again, we see it. You see it. Now tell me what you think in the comments below. All right? I love you. I appreciate you. Hey, we climbing. We working. We building. And we taking this thing one day at a time. So, hey, I appreciate you. I got my money on Shedeur. But don't sleep on Deshaun and don't sleep on Dylan. All right? Hey, don't sleep. Stay woke. And please, once again, hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. And you never know when I'm coming back again. All right? So, hey, I appreciate you. I love you. But we out. Yeah, we out. We out. For real? No. Are we out? Yeah. We out.
Hey, we laugh now, really.